Hello, welcome to Anime Amigos, the homes of the fans of Sarah!
Sarah's on mine!
Any guess where we're going with it? Where we're going with this vlog? I'm Calvin Atkinson, I'm the Pokemon punk.
I'm Reece Simlet, the Gundam Guru.
I'm Rennick Bromley, the JoJo Genius.
I'm Elliot Chapman, the Vanguard Vagrant, and welcome back to Anime Amigos, like Anime America, except with less goals, less effort, and more King's Game.
Oh, that's the best introduction you've ever done.
Woo!
And least offensive, probably.
It's we will never talk about the first take of this ever again.
I majorly fucked up. For once, it's me.
Yeah, what do you mean for once? Let's move on. Spring, the very interesting month. I think out of all the seasons we've done.
Well, we need to preface this by saying that this is the spring seasonal roundup.
Well, yeah, it's in the fucking title, so I think that's pretty obvious.
Well, I know, but what if people
For
are
fuck's sake.
What if people can't read?
Exactly.
Okay, then this is best of spring.
Yeah,
Reece, what do you think of it?
It was decent, not as good as winter.
Yeah, that's my thoughts actually. Pretty much exactly. What about you, Elliot?
I might be a little bit disappointed because I agree with the Giga support of the last two seasons, saying that we got some of the best seasons in anime we've had in quite a while. So it is a little disappointing, I must admit, but I did still enjoy it.
Why is spring? I think out of all the springs we've done 3 springs together now. This is our This is our actually surprisingly our second year anniversary of being a quartet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is our not exactly. This is the second year of
Not the isekai one.
Yeah.
No, but we've been doing. This is like us doing seasonal roundups. We did spring 2017 was our very first one, and then we did spring 2018. I think this has been the weakest spring we've done.
Yeah, I do agree with you.
I think there might have had something to do with the fact this was the first spring since 2016 with no My Hero Academia.
There's been a few very good standouts. I would
There's
say.
been some good standouts, but
I feel like when you overall look at it, there's no like showstoppers. Like there haven't really been any spring anime this season that have been seriously phenomenal.
My one's anyone who's actually been watching me or following me on Twitter. I was going to say Tinder then, that would have been weird. But
Anyways, Grindr.
Thank you for that.
It's a Tinder for feet.
No more foot fetish jokes, please. I don't have a foot fetish, for fuck's sake.
You're just adding fuel to the fire, you know.
I know.
More
Let's
you
move
deny
on.
it, Cal.
Let's move on. The thing is, if anyone follows me on Twitter, he knows what my favourite thing this season's been. And that being said, and I'm going to go into details about it later, but let's kind of talk about let's get straight into it. I think I don't feel like this is a season where I have so little to say about the season itself.
Yeah.
Because it was just kind of there. Do you think it was okay? Our weakest season last year was summer.
Yeah.
In fact, it's been summer both other seasons.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think both,
Comparing it to summer 2017 and summer 2018, how do we feel spring 2019 holds up?
I say it's slightly better than both of them.
I'm going to say slightly worse.
Really?
Which one?
It's slightly worse than summer 2017.
Yeah.
Worse than summer 2018.
Dude, our best summer 2017 was Knights of Magic.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
This season had too much slice of life and way too many disappointments.
Yeah, the thing
But
is as
I
well.
will say
Actually, it's not just slice of life. It was like too many short anime.
There was
Also, can I just say, with summer 2017, there's an argument to be made. We got the wrong one. We've all freely admitted that.
Yeah,
But
it should have been something like Made in Abyss or Princess Principal.
Principal, which were 2 standout shows. I loved them so much I put them both in my book.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't with Knights and Magic, funnily enough.
Probably wise.
But when it comes to these, let's move on. Since we all really loved Winter, let's talk about the things that we liked from Winter. This is best holdover. So
should we preface this for anybody new?
we have 9 categories.
With 10
No, 9.
Animation.
No, 9.
What? There's 10.
No, it's 9.
You sure?
Holdover,
10.
Holdover, OP, best holdover, best OP, best ED, biggest disappointment. We're already up to 4. 5 for biggest surprise. Best animation, best female, best male, best sequel.
Ha!
That's the original.
I can't count.
10. That was right.
I can't count.
Turns out Calvin can't count.
We promise we are educated. We are good at our job.
Let's talk about the thing we liked most about spring. Let's talk about the thing we most liked about Winter that carried over.
Well, I'll start. I'm
So,
actually at 5.
Let's just say with the holdovers, what do we think of the holdovers in general? The holdovers, Because the holdovers to me were some of the best things about this season.
Yeah, the holdovers
easily.
were really good.
Yeah.
Like they've really convinced me that some wild cards are really necessary.
Yeah.
Some very impressive bits.
So also I should explain the rule is at the end of best original, Reese for winning anime fights has a cash-in card. If he cashes it in, he can add 6 points to any anime he wants. However, he has to choose it then and then. After that, he can't cash it in later after the results are fully revealed.
Oh, so are you? So do you have to use it this time?
No,
Or-
he can carry it over to the summer.
okay.
He can carry it over to fall. In fact, he can carry it over to next year if he wants to.
Ooh, damn.
But it's if he wants to.
Yeah, because from this season, there's going to be no holdovers for
Yeah.
next season
Yeah.
that I want to use on.
Wait, really?
What about-
one's
no.
like Demon Slayer going out. Fruits Basket.
Yeah, but you can't use it on a holdover.
Ah, yeah.
It has to be. So let's discuss the holdovers. Like let's fully get into it. Reese, well, I don't need to get up the bloody chart because we're not going to give in any of these points.
Yep. Well, fifth, I have Super Dragon Ball Heroes. That has been amazing.
Wait, what? What is Super Dragon Ball Heroes?
It's a web series exclusive.
Yeah, each episode is about 12 minutes.
Oh.
It's been amazing.
And is that the one where they're on that planet and they're all...
Yeah, well, the planet was the first arc,
Right.
and now they're on the second one.
completely-
It is amazing.
I completely forgot about that show.
Okay,
Didn't even realise it existed.
should I give a spoiler?
Do it.
Right, Golden Metal Cooler is in it.
Yeah, no, I
It is
remember.
amazing.
Ah!
It is amazing.
Okay, while
I
these
need
two
to
have a
get on that.
nerdgasm, what
Yeah.
else have
I
you
need to
got?
get
Fourth, Cardfight Vanguard.
Woo!
Yeah, that finally wrapped up and then restarted again. From episode
It's had a
one.
really good continuation.
Yeah.
That thing's rebooted more than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Um,
3, Black Clover. That has been amazing.
Yeah.
It had an amazing tournament arc, which I'll get into later.
that's a first.
I know. It also had
Had
one
an
of the
amazing
most...
arc. It had
Yeah.
a good arc.
It had a good arc. For a shonen anime, it had a good arc.
Bloody hell.
I
I'm
know.
going to ask you a question later on that.
Yep. Second, Dororo. That's
Dororo.
been amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially the
it's so
finale
good.
that I
Yeah.
watched 2
Oh, I
nights
still
ago.
haven't seen the finale.
Oh, finale's so
We
good.
recorded it. We just for the record in the future. We recorded this 2 nights after the finale and on the day of the Rising of the Shield Hero
I know.
finale.
Oh, I want to see that so badly. Then first, Rise of the Shield Hero.
Rise Shield Hero. Yeah, no, it's something.
It's been my favourite show. It's been
bloody good.
amazing.
Bloody good.
I've been loving it, and Raftalia broke the internet.
Yes.
Alright, well, I'd like to note with my order, number 3 is Dororo, but that's mostly just because, not that I haven't been enjoying it, but because it's the only one of the holdovers.
Reese, don't reach for your weapon
I
yet.
am.
Oh yes, Deadly Orange Juice.
It's the only one I am still very behind. I'm gonna go on a massive binge on it. Number 2 is Cardfight Vanguard, and number 1 is Rising of the Shield Hero. It's been brilliant.
Yes.
I just want to draw attention to your orange juice, Reese, because
Yes.
it looks green, but I
Yes.
realise that
It's a
because
blue
bottle, so it looks
Yes.
like you're
This is
drinking
gr-
Shrek's
can I
pee.
can I just say this is going to be
Or worse.
this is not going to be very fun for the people on the podcast.
This is good entertainment, guys.
Oh,
It's
yes.
a quality-
Ren,
quality
please,
cinema.
for the love of God, get on with your holdovers.
I know. So I was only watching 3 holdovers. Number 3 is Dororo. Not that it was bad. It was really damn good.
Yeah, it's kind of funny actually, considering that was your favourite thing that came out last season.
I know.
Yeah.
But it has been eclipsed by Rising of the Shield Hero, which is my runner-up. And the number 1 is
JoJo's
JoJo's
Bizarre
Adventure Part
Adventure.
5.
Of course!
Because the last few episodes, I stopped
because-
watching, and I just binged about 8 episodes, and I was like, I love all of this.
Because JoJo always
Yeah,
gets
he's
it,
just sat there like, yeah.
because JoJo always gets at its best at the end.
It does.
There's always has a great beginning and a great end, but and a kind of middling middle.
And I was
That
like,
sounds like Plague Player 1.
and I
Yeah,
was,
actually, it's a very good analogy.
and
Actually,
I was like so attached to the characters, and like there are a couple of losses. I know I'm obviously not going to spoil who, but like,
can I get to my ones at the end?
Yeah, but it's
third place is JoJo.
Oh, you can't! You're joking. Sorry, I didn't. Mean
Second is Dororo.
You might have to bleep that out. I think that's the first time we've ever said that word on
It
the
can't-
Anime Amigos.
Can't be the first time I've said that.
No,
I'm
it is the first time we said that on the Anime Amigos. And we're British as well.
Yeah, I know.
I'm certain we've said cunt on here before.
No, we
Well,
haven't.
it's been twice.
I'm
Well, it
sure
has
we
been now.
And number 1 was Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yeah.
It's 3 against 1 on this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're wrong. So it's
The
okay.
Rise of the Shield Hero, my god, what a continuation.
So
Yeah.
amazing.
I think episode 21 is episode 21 is going to fuel all the people that really hated that show at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm growing even less patient for the people that have a problem with the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm growing
Like,
less.
do they still exist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They still
Yeah,
exist. seriously.
yeah, like Anime News Network still has a vendetta against it. They always lower mark the episodes.
Really?
Yeah, even the amazing
They're kind of going on that it's like a bros revenge fantasy against women.
It's not!
Yeah, but that's
Excuse
what
me,
they're saying.
a bros a revenge fantasy against... Most of the cast are women!
Yes.
He doesn't like he's.
They use it all the time, saying that the
spoilers.
matriarch is very overbearing and
The queen is the highest rank!
She's the most powerful character
That's-
basically in the entire show.
yeah. But look, you can't.
And I feel yeah. I feel
Yeah, no, you can't appease everyone. The one that bothered me the most actually was Jake Chapman, because I really respect his opinion, and the fact that he was that low on it really pissed me off because I thought you were better than this.
Is he consistent like throughout the whole series? He's just.
Well, I only saw him when he did his
Initials.
seasonal
Okay,
thoughts
yeah,
on Winter. By the way, if you don't know who that is, it's the former Jaiso Otaku.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
But
And again, Jaiso Otaku, when Jaiso Otaku recommended me some of my all-time favorite anime, including Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad, and Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
I would find it hard. I mean, like initially, I wasn't massively sold on Rise of the Shield Hero, but as it
What
went
was the
on,
point where you kind of went, "I'm sold"?
I think it was just after the first wave bit. Like, and it was when they first confronted the lady who's just turned up again. Obviously no spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I was really like, this is actually quite good. It's not just generic.
I think I was the one who sold them. I was sold them by episode 4.
Yeah.
I was sold as soon as Raftalia turned up.
Yeah.
I was
like, must protect.
Yeah.
I was sold after mine betrayed Naofumi. It just made me think I need to see what happens next.
Yes,
So,
I think-
so the first 20 minutes.
So the thing about that one is that's the thing. So I actually rewatched our vlog for Best of Winter. Watch after this what's the point? But I remember me saying that that was kind of the point where I went, okay, this is something interesting I have to watch.
Yeah.
Where I was kind of like, I thought, oh, this is going to be another bloody generic isekai.
Yeah, the thing is, I would have watched.
Speaking of generic, we'll go into more about
Yeah,
generic.
the thing
isekai
is,
later.
I still would have watched it because I am a bit of a fan of isekai trash.
But you mentioned Black Clover and it had a really great tournament arc.
Yes.
Here's my question for you that I've been building to. Is it better or worse than My Hero Academia?
It's not even a question.
It's worse, because of course it's going to be. Because it's mostly jobber characters get thrown in with the main
Yeah,
cast.
I mean, hell, the
But
only
it has the most tense moment of any season so far.
The one thing I find interesting is that...
in all fairness, the only tournament arc I've personally seen that's better than the My Hero Academia one was in the tuning exam.
Yu Hakusho has a good tournament arc.
I don't think I saw Hakusho.
Wait, do you think better than My Hero Academia?
No, yeah.
I must say the climax with one of the major climaxes with Rock Lee versus Gara was fucking orgasmic.
What about the
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter tournament arc?
Oh, that's true. Okay, no.
I've ruined his day
to-
now.
I need
Yeah,
to- I need
or
to-
everyone's favourite one, Fairy Tail.
Ooh, jeez. Actually, no, to be fair, Fairy Tail had a decent first...
Yeah.
The first time they did it did it decent.
Oh, they did it multiple
What about
times.
Yes.
what about like the Cell games?
To be fair, yeah, no, Dragon Ball
There was
Super.
only two fights in Cell games,
Oh,
really.
right,
Dragon
okay,
Ball
that
Super
is-
was like
If you don't count
like a
Hercule.
battle royale, but I
Yeah.
think it worked out a lot like tournament arc.
Again, the one thing I like about DBZ Abridged is when Hercule's showing off and he just goes, and Vegeta just shouts at the end, "Kill him!" and then he doesn't die, and he just goes, "The one thing I wanted today."
I'm just going to touch briefly on JoJo's because it's
Oh yeah, we need to talk to JoJo's because
coming to a close.
Oh yeah,
It's
so,
not-
so JoJo has had the best tournament arc.
it's
Yeah, yes.
it's not done yet. It's technically going
It's
into
like-
spring. It's going into summer technically because it's going to have 39 episodes.
I know my best holdover. No, I'm joking.
It depends how many weeks. It has to go on for at least 2 weeks into
Well,
a season
it's
for it to count as a holdover.
2 weeks. Well, it's
2 weeks.
It's on episode 34 at the moment, I think.
2 weeks.
So there's at least 5 weeks to go yet. But like.
So yeah, go count next season.
Yeah, it's been fucking great. Like, one of the great things about JoJo's is how good the villains are and how interesting they are. And we've had the build up of we know who the villain is, which is usually a lot more information than we get on.
I hate. Do you know one of the things I hate about watching it in the sub? The fact they have to rename all the stands.
Oh yeah.
Because
do
they
In
can't
the
call.
subs, yeah.
Yeah, they can't call. Like one of them's got a stand called Sex Pistols. One of them's got the villain's one's called King Crimson.
There's a villain's stand called Green Day, and so because of copyright, they have to rename them in the subtitles.
It sounds
So
like Day of Green.
Yeah, it's like Green Earth or
in
something.
all fairness, it's like in one anime that I don't think a lot of people remember, Anime Gatoris. That
Yeah.
came
Oh,
out.
yes, I do remember that.
Came out last year when they were talking about I'm gonna miss Yuri on Ice but they didn't. But they had to change it so it called it Yuri on Nice.
Amazing.
But here's the thing, though. With Yuri, here's the thing, though. Crunchyroll had the license to that, and they had the license to Yuri on Ice as well. I don't get how they.
I have no
there's
idea.
2 more major stands. There's also Metallica, which was changed to Metal Man, and there's also Aerosmith, which I think it's just like flying car
Ren,
or
why didn't you
something.
tell me that? I would have just all day been tweeting.
Did you? I told you that.
Yeah, I forgot all about it. I would have been tweeting all day when we went to see Metallica. I'm going to see Metal Man in Manchester.
Yeah. So
Hashtag JoJo.
it's
Hashtag
just-
Metallica.
But it's like a routine thing. They did it so much. There was
What do they do?
there was Killer Queen, and I think it was like Killer Cat or something.
What do they do if they get Ghost?
Oh, who knows? Spirits.
But Doro.
Well, Black
we all-
Sabbath was in part 5 as well, very early on.
Yeah, what did they change Black Sabbath to again?
I don't know, like.
What about
Black Sunday.
Yeah,
what about,
probably.
here's the thing though. What did we think of Doro? Because me and you have seen the finale.
Yes.
These
Oh.
guys haven't.
Oh, Doro was amazing.
It also had the Pokemon crossover we all waited
Yes.
for.
Yeah, as soon as that happened, I sent you a picture
Just
saying,
say-
it's a Pokemon!
Yeah, I would say from what I've seen, when Hyakuya finally meets his parents,
Yeah.
good God, that was like I was like had goosebumps when that happened.
What do we think? What did we think of? Here's the thing I'm thinking about Doro. And interestingly, it's the Amazon Prime exclusive. It's been a hell of an Amazon Prime exclusive.
Yeah.
Is this the like we go for the Wild Evergarden? This is the must-watch if you have a Netflix account.
Yeah.
Is this the anime we're saying is the must-watch for Amazon Prime, or is there a better example we can give?
Would you say it's better than Inuyashiki?
A little bit.
Yeah, I would say it's better.
Inuyashiki kind of loses its way towards the end. It's kind of a bit. It starts to have a bunch of good ideas and kind of goes a bit off the rails.
Yeah, but I will say the CGI in...
Inuyashiki's
Well,
way better than Doro.
Yeah, but like I'm mostly saying with you, like what about Watakoi?
Watakoi, yeah, I think I prefer Watakoi on a few levels, but
Watakoi is more if you're an adept anime watcher, I would say.
yeah, whereas
Yeah.
Doro's more the conversion one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still say though, I will probably say so.
And,
Okay.
and also, most of the time we see dark reboots and we go, no, for fuck's sake. But with Doro, they've shown the prime example of how you do a dark reboot. You don't
Yeah.
make it constantly moody. It's one of the things I was watching. I'm credit to Overly Sarcastic Productions for sort of like reminding me of this. But
Yeah.
I hate when they say realism means moody because that's not necessarily realism. It doesn't mean everything's completely moody and everyone's miserable all the fucking time.
Yeah, just look at the DCEU.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like they had the great Doro episode, minor spoilers, where this was a filler episode,
Yeah.
but where Hakimaru is sort of coerced into marrying a girl,
Yes.
and everyone's saying the opposite of what they actually mean.
Yeah.
So Doro's shouting like, "I am very happy for you."
Yeah, that was a
Brilliant.
great episode. And
No,
then
I was-
Demon just gets taken out so easily.
I was
And it's
pissing
hilarious.
myself laughing. It's the funniest thing I watched all season. But let's move on. OPs. Now, no matter how bad or good a season is, you're guaranteed at least 5 great OPs.
And this season has some pretty good ones. I would
Yeah,
say.
no, it's
Yeah,
very
it's had
hard.
amazing ones.
Yeah, it was very hard to get a top 5 for me.
Oh, yeah, I had top 8.
Can I just say we're not including Carol and Tuesday because we didn't get a chance to watch it. Thanks Netflix.
Yeah.
We get your rant, Elliot. You did it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm saving our studio space.
Yeah.
Currently, but if it was included, Carol and Tuesday would have won this hands down for me.
Yeah.
I would say it would have been
Well,
up there. It wouldn't have
yeah.
won for me, but it would have been in my top 5.
Also, it would have won Best ED and Best Animation.
Yeah, well, I will say I had a very late entry due to the first episode of a new OP that premiered.
But by every reason how I judge an OP, like the song,
Yeah.
the animation, and how it relates to the show,
Yeah.
it ticks all the boxes perfectly.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the ones that I actually could include. So Reese, we'll start with you.
Right, so honourable mentions. This is 8 till 6.
Oh God, he couldn't
Oh,
even.
I needed honourable mentions.
We won't count. We won't.
Yeah, we won't
Yeah,
count.
these don't count.
Yeah.
Right, 8, One Punch Man Season 2.
Hero.
That was really good.
Wow, honourable
Yeah.
mention.
7th, Dororo OP2.
Ren, we all know your opinion on that one.
That was so good. 6, just missed out, Sarazan Mai.
Oh, that
Oh,
really surprised me.
yeah.
I actually bet that was going to be your number one.
Yeah. So going into 5, we have Shield Hero OP2.
Can't mark anything of that.
I know, but the animation of that and the visuals are lovely.
They were.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
4, Attack on Titan.
So it begins.
Yep. 3rd, Demon Slayer.
Yep.
2nd, Fruit Basket.
surprising, actually.
Oh, I'm very surprised.
Now, this one just came in literally the other day. Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin, OP3. It premiered the other day, and this is amazing. It's a tribute to 40 years of Gundam.
Does that make,
So
does that-
no points for the 3 points doesn't go to anything.
Yeah, no, the Ghost of Gundam The Origin. It's going to
Yeah.
count.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of
It's
a sequel.
It's a reprint of an OVA, so it counts as a sequel.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
But
it is.
here's the thing though with Gundam the Origin. So here's my thoughts on this one. Before we get to Elliot's, would that mean Fruit Basket would have been your number one if Gundam the Origin
Yes.
hadn't come in? That
Yeah.
really surprised me.
Yeah, I just love the visuals, the
Yeah.
songs, the
You're gonna be
animation.
very surprised when I
It did,
listen.
for me, I will admit, for me, it only just missed out. It was so close. But it just
Okay,
missed.
Elliot, what's your one?
Number 5 is Sarazame.
Pretty good.
I'm glad we got the joke out of the way because I wouldn't want to do it every single play time.
Number 4 is Cards by Vanguard. It had such a good OP.
Yeah.
Next.
Number 3 is One Punch Man.
Hero.
Number 2 is Attack on Titan.
Number one for Attack on Titan.
Number 1.
And number 1 is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Called it.
Yeah, I guessed he was going to go Demon Slayer as well. If I'm
Yeah,
honest.
and by the way, I think you said Lisa. This is the one season where Lisa's not doing a solo online OP. That's because she was doing the OP for this anime.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
And okay, let's.
So I haven't got any honourable mentions, just runners up. Number 1 is Fruits Basket. Number 2 is Hitori Bochi.
That would have been very just missed out on mine.
Yeah,
Ah,
I had to shuffle a few around because I remembered.
It was a really good.
OP.
That was a pretty good one.
Number 3, One Punch Man Season 2.
Oh, it's in my head
Hero.
again. It's in my head again.
No, did you look at my thing? Number 2, Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer was that?
Number 2.
I'm surprised I didn't win for you.
Well, that's because number 1 was Attack on Titan Season 3, Part 2.
Linked Horizon again.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
Just great.
I'll go
Just
into
great.
my one before we then do a bit of an analysis because I've wasted all my time.
Because we've wasted our life.
Yes.
Number 6, number 5, Demon Slayer. Then I went to Rising of the Shield Hero. Then only one I've done this, Isekai Quartet.
I couldn't condone putting it up there, unfortunately.
Then Fairy Gone.
Oh, that was a really good
Yeah, that
one.
was a good OP. Yeah.
And my number 1 was Sarazamai.
Wow.
All right, nice.
Interesting. Yes, Sarazanmai and Farragon were literally just pushed out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I nearly went. I'm the only person who didn't have Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2, and I'm saying that as someone who really likes Linked Horizon.
I'm a little surprised you didn't have Fruits Basket.
I don't.
You didn't like the ornaments on the singing, did you?
That was one of the things I didn't like about it, and also it's one of those songs I thought I never want to listen to this a lot of the time. I never want to cover this song if I was in a band. These are
I'd like to see you cover that song. Too,
more if I was in a band, I'm saying that
if you
sort of
had the
thing.
vocal
I mean,
range.
if we had the band, it would be you and me swapping over who's the lead singer, with you on bass and me on keyboards.
Do you play keyboard?
No, but I'm saying this.
You play bass.
I'm playing.
I'd be doing
Your
screaming.
lead guitar and
I
Reese is the drummer.
say I'd be screaming.
I think we should cover the.
We're getting very off topic,
What
but
was,
here's
that
the point.
what was that ED that we all liked?
Asobi
Asabasi, yeah.
But
that was
here's the thing, though.
That's the bass.
We'll talk about. Yeah, we'll talk about the top 3 in a minute. But interestingly, you've kind of explained why you really went for Gundam the Origin. You and me are the only ones who went for Rising of the Shield Hero OP, which I really like the OP for.
That
I like
animation and visuals are amazing.
I like the animation. I like the visuals. I wasn't too big on the song. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I just like that now or never.
Just
What?
wanna know.
What?
Like when you compare it to the first OP, it's not great.
I'd say they've
No,
stand
I'd say
very
it's
well
better.
together.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah,
I'd say it's
but the animation though, now Fumi hugging Raftalia
No.
Yeah.
and that explosion of colour.
No.
Oh, that just tugs at your heartstrings.
Adorable.
I think you got the characters mixed wrong way around.
It's
Raftalia
Raftalia,
hooks over
yeah.
working.
I did not remember that.
But I mean, there's. I must be honest. Another one I nearly put on the list, but I just resisted putting it on, was Agretzko Season 2's OP. But again, it was the exact same song as the first season. It wasn't much change in the animation, so I thought I can't really justify this one to myself, even though I was rarely ever skipping it.
One that we all had on was Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer was the
Yeah.
most consistent one.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, I really like Demon Slayer's one. I mean, Lisa's always great for an OP.
Yeah.
But
yeah, she's one of the only good things about Sword Art Online.
but
Yeah, one of.
Yeah. Yes.
Joe, it's amazing. We actually met some Sword Art Online fans at a pub last night.
Well,
Oh,
they
God.
exist.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't have thought so. Would you?
They've not started watching Alicization because it's not in the dub yet.
No. Carly said she started watching.
Yeah, no, boyfriend hasn't.
Oh right. Okay.
Wait, really? Because I remember watching Sword Art Online once, both in sub and dub, because I was bored. I much prefer the sub.
I'm a bit of a dub guy, actually, to be honest with it.
Yeah, but you're just wrong. You are.
I feel like Asuna's very well cast
probably.
in the dub. But let's move on because we're getting very off topic.
I just want to talk about Attack
I
on
was
Titan.
the only
season
person-
Yeah,
two.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan was very consistent except for me.
It was really good. I feel like
You're the only one who #1'd it, Ren.
Because it's like obviously it's bringing together the first two seasons OP because it's Shinso Sasageo and I can't remember what the first one's called.
Gurren no Yumiya.
Gurren, yeah, that one. And it's like it's a real generational thing. It's the fact that this is the season's last ditch at Attack on Titan, and it just feels like the end of an era. So to combine them both into like,
Which is weird because we're now going to get to the end of the story at this.
well, no, but I mean, it's just the fact that the studio has invested so much into the series,
And yet they're
to
not-
have something so amazing
I
be
feel-
the OP, which
I
is
feel,
a combination.
I
of
mean,
both
we're going to go
first-
into more detail, but it's kind of
first
sad
two,
that
but
this is the
it's
last
great.
one which studios are going to do.
yeah, like
I'm wondering if Production IG. I've heard rumours Production IG are going to take over.
That wouldn't be bad. That would be
But they
good.
were involved in the first season, so
Yeah.
they have got a bit of they
Yeah.
have got a bit of a financial
fingers,
reason for it to work.
Fingers crossed the anime. Fingers crossed it doesn't affect the animation too much.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be a situation.
If it's production
Hopefully
IG,
it's not a One Punch Man situation.
I don't think it'll be a one. We'll get into that later. But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If it's production IG, it shouldn't decrease.
Can I just say before we move to EDs, the score at the minute, the third place is Sarazama. It's got 4 points. Second place is Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2. It's got 5. And Demon Slayer's at the top. It's got 6 points. Another thing I find interesting is I was the only one. I picked a lot of. The only ones that only one of us picked were Fairygon, Hitarabochi, and Isekai Quartet. Now I'm not surprised with Ren with Hitarabochi and myself with Isekai Quartet. I am a bit surprised Fairygon didn't get much.
Yeah.
It was literally on the board.
It was on the boards. Just the other ones, I just preferred that little bit.
Also,
more.
Demon Slayer. It's kind of interesting because Demon Slayer was topping most of the best OP boards I was seeing.
I'm kind of surprised I was the only one who picked that one to be my favourite.
Yeah, I'm also surprised. Was I the only one who's actually seeing Gundam the Origin OP3?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, it's so good!
I will get round to watching it.
If you guys watched it, it would be on #1, guarantees.
Okay, let's
It's
move
amazing.
on to EDs. See if well, me and Ren have picked the same one. I already know that for a
Yeah.
fact.
This is a foregone conclusion.
So me and Ren will do our runners up, and then we'll both say at the same time what our #1 was.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that. So and I know these
There's
two.
literally no contest.
And
that you can't
I
persuade
know
me to
these
go.
two didn't pick it because they weren't watching it.
Yeah.
Probably wisely.
Okay, so 5th, I got Demon Slayer.
Very good ED.
Yeah, nice
Yep.
one.
4th, Fruits Basket.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was I'll give you that.
3rd, Dororo ED2. I really like that ED.
Is it as good as ED1 though?
I don't think it
Talk
is.
about
No,
Let's
it's
talk about
just a
afterwards.
smidge.
Yeah.
And then this one has to get my points because I picked a Holdo for #1. Second is Sarazanmai.
Ooh,
It only gets one, I'm afraid. It can't take the 3 points.
Well, yeah, because my #1's a Holdover.
Yeah. But what's your #1 therefore is
Shield
Rising of
Hero.
Shield.
Why am I not surprised?
It's a good ED.
It is really good.
Yeah, it's an episode of to itself.
Yeah.
That's actually interesting how that's affected the board. That one, but I actually again I thought Sarazanmai was going to win for you. I'm very surprised with that one. Elliot, what did you give?
Number 3 is Fairy Gone.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a quite good one.
Number 4 is Demon Slayer.
Yep. Also good.
Number 3 is Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Attack on Titan.
Interesting.
And number 1 is Sarazanmai.
Yeah. Sarazanmai had a very strong ED.
Me.
It's interesting that you guys really like that one because it is done by the same band that did the OP for Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's not as grating on the ears as Rascals was.
So
Yeah.
I'm not willing to fight that one.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm gonna do my-
Stand By Me
Do
does
your
sound a
runs
lot
up.
better than
Well,
Kimi no Se.
I'll do my honourable mention once we've both announced our winner. So my runners up are Fruits Basket,
Yeah.
Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer,
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer,
Hey, Demon!
Isekai Quartet.
Eddie man.
Isekai Quartet.
My last runner-up is Sarazanmai.
Right. Very good. My runners-up were Demon Slayer. Where is it?
There.
Yeah, I did them in alphabetical order to make this easier on myself. What am I doing? Sarazanmai. Fruit Baskets. I did actually give it a point now.
Yeah, for all your raving about it.
Yeah.
Isekai Quartet
Yeah.
was the last runner-up I had. Nearly did it. And we both went for Robbie
Robbie
Hatchet.
Hatchet. It just has to be. There's literally no contest.
Funky Boogie, a dancing Sunday. Hey!
It's so good. It's one of the most absurd dance tracks I think I've seen.
It's basically... Here's
Excuse me,
just
Sarazanmai, the otter dance.
No, I know.
Can I just say, the best way I describe it is if Team Rocket went to a disco.
And honestly, like the
Oh,
tonal
wow.
shift throughout the song it's impossible to track. It's just fucking brilliant. It's probably one of my best APs, like full stop. I would say it's on the same level as Asabe Asabase, if not a little bit higher.
Okay,
And that's saying
let's
something.
talk...
I want to say my honourable mention.
Yeah.
Hitori Bochi's ED on episode 7 or 8.
I believe it was 5, actually.
Or
It was,
5,
it was
sorry.
a wahaha.
Wahaha, wahaha, segoide toreru.
That's in my head all day, you
And it
bastard.
was only a one-off ED, like...
Because it
Like
was
the cheetah
Hitori
dance,
Bocchi's
yeah.
School of Laughter.
Well,
Wah-ha-ha.
yeah, it was literally a one-off ED like Kaguya-sama's Chika dance, and it was just fucking great.
I couldn't justify it for
I just
that
saw it
reason.
and I had to watch it like at least 4 times. It was amazing.
Let's talk about some of the other EDs. Demon Slayer, again, very consistent amongst all of us. We
Yeah.
all picked it again. Very good to ED, actually.
It was really good.
Like, it's very haunting, actually, if you really...
Yeah. I love the artwork that they play on.
The artwork's very good.
Sarazanmai's ED seemed to have...
That was another consistent one amongst
Yeah,
us.
that
We
was
all
really good.
It was brilliant.
the amount of effort that must have gone into making that ED.
Yeah. Especially like when you get the characters in like realistic backgrounds.
And considering the weird thing is, I've actually been to some of those locations, so it was very
wow.
nostalgic for me.
Oh wow.
And it was, and you go like, how they must have pulled it off, because they would have had to close down the area. They would have had to have done so many different. I think in terms of effort, it probably was the most, but I enjoyed Robbie Hatchet a little bit more. I mean, A for effort. I mean, it's interesting. It didn't, considering all that, it only won for Elliot. It didn't win for the 3 of us.
Well, it would have got the 3 points if it was number 1, but I think, yeah, you can't reconcile it in your heart, can you, Reece?
Yeah,
No.
It's okay. Yeah, but I think ED wise, actually, we didn't really discuss the EDs in general. But the fact is, there wasn't a lot of amazing EDs.
Yeah, not as amazing as the OPs.
Isekai Quartet was just fun because it was this 8-bit version, an 8-bit singing rendition of the female characters from Saga of Tanya the Evil.
ReZero,
Overlord,
Konosuba.
Overlord,
Yeah.
and it was just good. It was
Yeah,
fun.
it's the same animation style that they use for the Overlord OVAs. It
Oh, is
focuses
it?
on the battle maids.
Yeah, no,
Ah.
they did a few of these. It's the same animation style they did with the ReZero shorts.
Oh, I've never seen. I didn't realise that.
They just
actually.
haven't done it with Tanya and Konosuba now, so they've done it with those, and they're bringing them all
That's
together.
quite interesting.
So
It's
we're all now taking bets over who they're going to be the
Oh,
quintet.
no,
Yeah.
we'll talk about this at the end when we do best the end of the best original.
But here's the thing though, I really liked a lot of the EDs this season,
Yeah.
but the ones who made the top lot, but there wasn't a lot of great ones.
Yeah.
And also, Carol and Tuesday would have been in this list had it been available to me, because Carol and Tuesday is a fantastic ED.
Rising of the Shield Heroes was bloody awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the one.
amazing.
Yeah.
That was the one where you guys really loved it, and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
didn't put it on the list.
Yeah,
I was just short.
It was
on
I think one of the biggest reason why is because it's so much like the original OP, which was really good, but like it had improved. I prefer the art style. I prefer the song itself. It's just really good.
Do you? What was your? You guys thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Were you bothered that it didn't really relate to much of the show as much as it could have done?
Well-
Not really.
No, because it's more like a snippet of one day that they had.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that one.
I
Yeah.
took it as.
Also, it is a bit heartwarming, the final shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just pulled on your heartstrings.
Oh.
Just I love it so much.
And we all, you liked a couple of us like Fruit Basket CD.
Yeah, Fruit Basket.
That was just peaceful. It was
Yeah,
nice.
it's a
It was
it
very
suits the show,
relaxing.
and I like the fact they actually had all the guys resting in a way that would reflect their animal zodiac. So like Kyo's the cat, so he's up a tree. Yuki's the rat, so he's sort of curled up in the corner. It's actually quite interesting, that one. Let's move on to the one that there was a big pass this season, biggest disappointment.
Oh.
When there's the good, there's the bad.
Yep.
I've got 2.
Oh, this was so hard to get just 5. Because I could have gone on for way longer.
Let's move now. Just
You
to
should have
check-
just done what you did with your OPs, do a bunch of runners up.
No,
before
literally,
they
the rest of this video would just be me on disappointments.
let me check. Let me check. So I don't want it to turn into a massive one. I don't want it to turn into a massive rant video. But 2, how many of us picked something that was genuinely disappointing, and how many of us picked something that was just crap for our number 1 in terms
2.
of our?
Well,
Both.
I got 2.
I picked ones that did disappoint me.
My runners up. I have 3 of this one. My 2 runners up were ones I felt like were just disappointing. Meanwhile, my other one was both. One that was disappointing and terrible.
Can I just say, I only think my bottom one is a terrible one. The rest, maybe my 4th place as a maybe. But the other 3, I think. No. A couple of these I think are terrible shows, but these really were disappointment that I was expecting to. All 5 of these shows I was expecting to like them a lot more. But my number 1, I don't think is a bad show.
Yeah.
My number 1, I don't think is a bad
I
show.
have a feeling I know what most of our number 1s are going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. Reese, bite the bullet.
Right, 5th, Amazing Stranger. A guy buys a robot, falls in love with it, tries to marry it. Jesus Christ, where do I start?
Isn't that the plot for like a Robin Williams film?
Bicentennial Man.
I think there is a film where a guy falls in love with the robot.
Let's move.
With this robot.
Oh, it's the one with Scarlett Johansson as a pocket AI thing.
Oh, what?
I think that's it.
Yeah, have you never
That's
seen
it.
that?
I never hope to.
Yeah. Oh, what's it
Yeah,
called?
that's it.
Sounds awful.
Let's move
I
on.
can't remember.
Right, but yeah, that was terrible. 4th, it's just a bad Steins Gate.
Yeah, no, that really.
That was just awful. And 3rd, this one killed me, Ultraman.
Yeah, Ultraman.
That was so bad. That dub was so
It was so
hilariously bad.
terrible.
with the alien who talks like this.
Yeah. But yeah, the show itself runs at 10 FPS.
No, it's not. He's not joking. That
Yeah,
is genuine.
it hurt to watch. That's why I had to
It
stop
was,
after 2 episodes.
it was like as bad as Fist of the Blue Sky.
Yeah.
The frame rate definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the by character animation, everyone was just going dead stiff, robotic.
Yeah.
Why is it that Dragon Quest is the only 3D anime that seems to run at a decent frame rate?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a few exceptions.
Rupee's alright.
Oh yeah, and I've actually thought one Land of the Lustrous.
Yeah,
Land of the
I was
Lustrous runs at a
gonna
very good
yeah.
frame rate.
Yeah.
But let's move on.
But yeah, that was massively disappointing because the manga was like really well received compared to this
Yeah.
abomination.
And it wasn't one of the.
Yeah. 2nd, Wise Man's Grandchild. That was just so generic.
Yeah.
Oh look, he's overpowered.
And
Isn't
poorly-
that fun?
And poorly
I'll
paced.
explain one of
yeah.
my big problems with White Man's Grandchild.
I have
afterwards.
a lot to say about that one.
Yeah. First, One Punch Man season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
I feel like
that
it's going to
anime-
lose a lot of points.
That animation is so bad.
Yeah,
Even that first episode when the bird crashes into the building,
Yeah.
that just looks so
I wouldn't
flat.
say it completely ruins it, but good God, it really brought it down.
Yeah,
Yo,
massively.
Elliot, let's get your lot. I think I know which one's losing the points here with you.
Number 3 is a We Never Learn.
Oh yeah, that was a really.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't think it was. I didn't think it was awful, but it just. I was not interested in it at all. I thought it would be a lot better.
It reeked of diet quintessential quintuplets.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. Number 2 was One Punch Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just as Reese said, the animation was just ruined it in my eyes.
Can I just say, One Punch Man, I think is getting some points back later from me.
Yeah.
I will say though, what was the point of that tournament arc?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
In
that
the
was,
manga,
yeah.
in the manga, it made more sense.
Yeah, and then
Number one is my.
and then number 1, all of these know it. I made a massive rant about it on Twitter. The Wise Man's Grandchild.
Yeah.
Like, I like isekai trash, but this was fucking awful.
Yep, we get it.
I'll say it's not as bad as Master of Ragnarok.
It's not as bad.
It's not that bad.
It's not as bad as that, but good God.
I'm going to explain how my viewing's been affected because of Wise Man's Grandchild, but I'll explain later.
So my runner-up is Ultraman. Again, it sounds like I've heard it was an amazing franchise. And it's got a
It
lot
was,
of
yes.
It's got a lot of history.
Yeah, it's been going since 1962.
Yeah. So why the fuck was it handled so badly?
Yeah.
That's, that
And I've always said this is the kind of field that anime should be going towards. They would do a really good job of it, and they're just not.
Yeah, I really want like Kamen Rider.
What about I mean, it's not the Godzilla films. They've not been that great. From what I've
Well,
heard.
I actually really like King of Monsters.
Yeah,
For
King of
me, that's
no,
10 out of
no,
10.
I mean the anime ones.
Oh, damn! Oh, god, yeah, they're awful. Yeah, Godzilla's a plant.
What?
Yeah.
Let me get this out of the way.
Yeah.
My biggest disappointment is One Punch Man season 2.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get.
I do give it a point later, mind you.
Okay,
Well, just thinking, since it's our number one, shouldn't it be losing 3 points each time?
it is.
It is,
Okay.
yeah. It had 2 to begin with.
Oh, okay.
It had 2 to begin with, so it lost 3 from you.
Yeah.
Then it lost 1 from Elliot, and then it lost 3 from Ren.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first off, I've had which first anime I watched was. I went, this is not a great start to the season.
You know what? I watched the first anime I watched this season was atrocious as well.
I
Can't remember the name. I can't be fucked to remember.
Then I went with Afterlost. It's better than an anime about mobile game has any right to be, but it's still not that good. And I got very high.
Gets me nervous. For
And
the
I feel really upset that
again.
Madhouse was doing it, and
Yeah.
this is not their usual quality. Then I went for Wise Man's Grandchild. I went more episodes in than you guys, but even then I couldn't. I was trying to defend it for ages, and by episode 7 I've got no defense for this. This is just garbage. Then I've gone Ultraman because I thought this will be the Netflix thing that I'll really love this season, and we're gonna have it. And I was putting it on, and I was saying this is gonna be the one that that we're all gonna be loving this, and we're all gonna have a really existential talks about it. And it was just. No, let's all laugh at the dub. And the funniest thing ever was sitting with him watching it, saying, "Please turn on the sub."
Literally, like.
Also, one part of the first episode, a child falls off like a barrier, and that was just hilarious.
But my number one, and I hate giving it to this, One Punch Man season 2. It was the most. One Punch Man season 2 is the reason I created this category.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate example of ultra expectations.
Completely dropped.
So that's obviously a part. There was things other than the animation that I had a problem with One Punch Man season 2. As much as I liked One Punch Man season 2, and I'm saying this as someone who liked One Punch Man season 2, and I still thought it was disappointing.
I thought it was good. I still enjoyed it.
I honestly feel like season 2 has left the first season exposed in a sense because it's sort of shown just how much that production was helping it.
No, see, I would disagree. I think that the show has merit on its sidecast. I think that the show it isn't actually that bad. It's just because we had such ridiculously high expectations because the first season was fucking orgasmic, and then to have such a downstep has left it.
I don't.
But I don't think that there's any problems with the.
That first episode was just way down.
Yeah.
Then they had the really weird tournament arc.
Yeah, the tournament arc was just absolutely god awful.
Yeah.
Okay, Elliot, you've been on. Is there anything else about One Punch Man season 2? The other thing I didn't really like is I like the introduction of some of the villain characters. The villain characters have been some of the best parts about that show. But I feel like they're finding weaker and weaker excuses for Saitama
Not to be there.
Not to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because come on, Saitama's the best part of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
But it's difficult to use him without just nerfing.
Yeah,
him.
and also we've got less of the other characters like Jenna, Spear Sound Sonic, Moomin Rider.
Yeah.
We get
Moomin
barely
Rider.
anything of them.
Reese's best boy is.
Yes.
Not in the show
I
that
love
much.
Moomin Rider.
Mine's Spear Sound Sonic.
Yeah.
I do like him.
I see. The weird thing for me is with One Punch Man, I was not the hugest fan of season 1. I think I have more of a renewed appreciation for season 1 after season 2.
Yeah.
But let's talk Wise Man's Grandchild. Without turning this into a rant video, we've kind of gone on about why we don't like it. We think it's a very generic show.
OP
Yeah.
shit.
Yo, yes,
Yeah.
OP
yes.
Yeah.
That was
dross.
painful.
It is god awful.
It's like I just feel like someone wrote tick every box that should be in an isekai show, and we'll put it all in there.
Sorry, can I just go on a little rant?
No.
Please.
Oh no, go on.
Please, Ben's giving me
But
permission.
here's the bit, let me get this thing out though first, which is the one thing they had to make that show interesting was he has no common sense.
Yeah.
They did shit by episode 3.
It's not only that. That's not a personality trait.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a character arc. Emiya Shiro in Fate has a character trait, and he does it infinitely better. Okay, I'm just gonna say this now.
Go on.
This is a god-awful isekai.
Yeah.
It checks everything in an isekai list and does nothing with it. What do they do? Oh, let's put him in a high school. Maybe that'll change it. No, it doesn't! You're combining two different types of anime and making it the same. The main character is bland as hell.
Yeah,
He's only
yeah.
slightly less bland than Kirito, and good god, it's so generic.
Yeah.
Like, an anime being generic, that's not a bad thing. My favourite anime of all time is Seraph at the End, and that's generic. But it's what you do with it, and this thing does none of it.
Yeah, with Seraph at the End, I wrote about Seraph at the End when I was doing my projects, and with Seraph at the End, I was going, okay, this is generic, but I at least recognise the characters, I at least understand the world. There's something genuinely quite interesting.
Meanwhile, with this, you don't get that. Like, seriously, this is just way too generic. And this is coming from someone whose favourite isekai is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, which is an isekai trying to be generic.
And that was the point of that show.
Yeah.
It was meant
Yeah.
to be, what if the slime from Dragon Quest was the greatest hero ever created. But with Wise Man the Grandchild, there was some... the first few episodes, I was kind of going, okay, I quite like this, I quite like that. And then by episode 6, I was going, okay, you're trying my patience.
Not
here.
to mention the pacing is awful.
Yeah,
It goes way too quickly.
The fact that they basically ripped off Bleach's Soul Society arc in the way that they introduced the villain and squeezed it all into one little episode was.
You know the
fucking
Soul.
dreadful.
You know the Soul Society arc was really good because it was really built up very well, and do you know, that's the reason why it's still considered the best part of Bleach.
Yeah.
But let's talk Ultraman.
Hang on, before I move on.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing about Wiseman Grandchild, it's so boring.
Yeah,
very, very,
boring.
very, very,
It
very.
is.
And but I just want to say about the OP because I hate this fucking detail. Like you know that
It's
bit in
kinda
the OP where they have like the love interest looking at each other longingly.
Yeah.
It pans out and then it goes to the love interest's sister going like.
It's not her sister. It's her mate.
Sorry, her mate going like, am I right? And it's like you've just fucking ruined everything about that. Like, the
You
relationship-
just ruined the entire relationship in an OP.
Like,
Yeah.
she didn't even have to say anything.
I mean,
It was
like-
2 seconds, and she was just like.
It was one of those going. Okay.
off,
Again, it was that was the one thing I was kind of holding on to, and then by episode 6, we were going, okay, this isn't cute anymore. This is just annoying.
It's, as isekai trash goes, this is just way too trashy.
I mean, there's worse isekai out there, but the thing that's done for me, the one thing I'll say before we move on, the one thing it's done for me is there's only one more isekai this year I'm going to watch without recommendation. I am not watching any more isekai. I've said
Is it going to be the mum one?
no.
I'm not sure.
No, it's there's one that's coming out in fall.
Yeah.
Looks really good. It's done by it's based on a manga by Maria Koda, and if you don't know her, she wrote Anohana, and she wrote for you particularly recent. She wrote Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Oh, wow.
it's an isekai about someone. She gets reincarnated as a small girl, but it's not about her.
So it's basically Sagatani the Evil.
No. It's kind of a more genteel version of it. It's kind of Sagatani Evil versus slice of life show. Because it's about this girl who essentially books are very expensive in this world and they're not accessible to the things. So since she can't get it, she'll make the books. So it's kind of about this girl who wants to become an author in this isekai world, and she wants to experience the world to influence her writing. I thought
That sounds quite.
that's genuinely really.
Yeah.
That's
So-
really cool.
So it's kind of like Violet Evergarden then, wanting to be a writer.
It's kind of like Violet Evergarden if she wanted to be a writer. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's going to be a bit like that. And it's Maria Koda writing it, who's a phenomenal writer. But no, I've just said that's the only isekai I'm willing to watch without a recommendation for someone to see.
I feel like if you're gonna have an isekai, it has to tie back to a real world interpretation of how this world is different. And I think Wise Man's Grandchild just doesn't have that. It's like they didn't have to have the whole thing where the guy died and then was reincarnated. They could have just said, "This is Merlin's son, and he wasn't raised with any idea of concept."
let's-
Oh yeah, but how generic is that though? The powerful wizard, he's called Merlin.
Yeah, and also it just doesn't harken back to
Let's
any real world interpretation.
let's. I think the reason.
And all the characters are sucking the main character's dick without even getting to know names.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also we have our favourite return of the isekai truck.
Okay.
Seriously. Mr. Truck has killed so many people. His kill count is currently higher than that of Light Yagami and Hiroshi Shigami.
It's that
Let's
one
move
truck
on.
driver.
Let's move on. Now, the one thing I'll say before we move on to the biggest surprise is, for all we said that One Punch Man's come out the worst result from this, but that's the reason why this is called biggest disappointment. We all thought Wise Man's Grandchild and Ultraman were worse shows, but we were more dealt a blow.
Well,
by
I
One Punch
never
Man.
had any expectations that those shows were going to be good to begin
I
with.
did
which
have
is why
expectations for Wise Man's
I
Grandchild.
did
yeah.
have expectations for Wise and Grandchild.
And I had very big expectations for Ultraman,
Yeah, I have massive expectations.
Yeah,
for
which
it.
is why I'm surprised it wasn't your number one.
I know, it's just...
On One Punch Man just felt like a bigger gut punch.
Yeah, because it at least had a
no
season
pun intended.
one. But yeah, One Punch Man had a season one. Ultraman
Okay,
didn't have a season
biggest surprise. This is
Right.
where the anime we didn't expect to be as good as it turned out to be.
Time to bring up the mood of things.
one. Right, number 5, Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
We finally know what's in the basement.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Aaron's dad's porn collection.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Yeah, Isekai Quartet.
Isekai Quartet.
Yeah, because I actually watched the first 9 episodes in dub because I had not seen any of the shows in dub. It is really good in dub.
Really?
Really?
Really
I
good.
watched them all in sub. I still really bloody
Do
enjoyed
you know what?
it.
Do you know what? It was very hard for me to choose because I've watched all of them in sub except Tanya Evil, which I watched in dub. So I was kind of going. Do I
Oh, Tanya is amazing dubs.
Oh yes, she is.
And I will say, I sound like Cooler.
He does. It's the
Yeah.
same actor.
Wait,
Is it the same actor?
I'm pretty sure it's the same actor.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't
Is
know
it
that.
weird for me that Tanya was my favourite part of that show?
Yeah.
She
No.
wasn't brilliant in it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
she
actually
was.
thought it was going to be a vehicle for the Konosuba characters, but they did manage to get everyone down.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Right, third, Salazamai, because of course. Second, Fruits Basket, because after Calvin was raving at it for ages. And then number 1, Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin.
Is that
Really? You found that surprising?
Yeah, because I knew it was going to be good because it's going about Char's backstory, but it is amazing what it shows.
I'll go into my reason for what I think the biggest issue with Gundam: The Origin is,
Okay.
which is that I feel like it's a bit you couldn't just put that on without knowledge of who Char is, who his sister is, what their big contribution to the Universal Century timeline is.
Well, I say you could because it's like watching Fate Zero before Fate Stay Night.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you
It is
that.
watchable and it is good because it leads up to very good moments in the original 1979 series for Gundam.
Do you know what I found? I mentioned this on Twitter that and we actually got a reply about this. That we found it. I found it so weird that the guy, the fat guy with the mustache, with the ginger mustache in that show is voiced by Mike Pollock, who voices Dr. Eggman and Sonic.
No
And he responded.
No way!
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's
That's
amazing.
amazing.
That's
so
that's
good.
the first time we've ever had a response back from from a VA.
Yeah, and then came out buckets of cum.
Of course.
Incidentally, that's why you weren't allowed to see the carpet that day.
Swiftly Hoover.
You're being funnier than usual today.
I'm in a good mood.
That's good. We all are.
Elliot?
Alright, number 5 is Attack on Titan. I always forget just how good that show is, and when it comes around, it's always brilliant.
Yeah.
And this one was just phenomenal. Number 4 was Isekai Quartet.
I'm the only one who had any expectation for that show.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm the same.
No, I had expectations, but I've definitely
Exceeded
them.
Yeah.
And number 3 is Hatoribachi no Mamo Saikatsu.
How good?
I was very surprised about how much I loved that
Same.
one.
Yeah.
Same.
Number 2 is Senryu Girl. A show about a girl who talks in haikus.
Aw.
Who thought that would be? It was some of the cutest fucking shit I've seen.
It's topping the list at the minute on Anime Trending.
What was it?
Yeah.
And number 1 is of course Salazar. It was better than it had any right to
Yeah.
be.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be talking about the director in a bit because I have a few things to say about the director. He's a really good director, but we'll move on to Ren.
Okay. My biggest surprise is. 1 minute. Sorry. Close notes.
Well done.
Number 5 was Kono Oto Tomare, which was the one about the.
Camille.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good OP as well.
Yeah. Even though it has that weird moment where I made that joke because they hold up the hand like that and say, "Why is he doing a Nazi salute?"
Then
Broke Godwin's law. Didn't take us long.
Then Sarazanmai.
Stand by me.
Isekai Quartet. Again, like you just kind of alerted me to the fact because I had expectations for it, but they were exceeded.
Yeah.
Number 2, Attack on Titan season 3 part 2.
Can I just say, neither Isekai Quartet or Attack on Titan Part 2 is in my top 5 for this.
Really?
Wow. Okay. And number 1, Hitori Mochi, because
It was
really
adorable.
fucking good.
It was so cute.
So sweet.
Okay, let's go for my top 5. Can I just say, I said that One Punch Man Season 2 was the reason I created Biggest Disappointment. The winner of this is the reason I created Biggest Surprise. This is the biggest surprise I've had since we started these vlogs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
And we get this category. So my number 5 is Kono Oto Tamare.
Yep.
Really liked that one. Then I had Robbie Hatchie, which again I was pissed off that that's got such a low score. That
Yeah, it
deserves a
shouldn't-
much
yeah,
higher score than it's
absolutely.
got.
It's not incredible, but it's good.
Then I went for Mix. It wasn't a great show, but it was much better, and I didn't see it coming, and I really enjoyed the first few episodes of it.
Yeah.
So that was a real surprise how much I ended up enjoying it. Although it's kind of I've dropped it now.
It is a bit slowish.
Then I went for Agretzko Season 2, which exceeded my expectations. I did not think they'd strike lightning twice, and they did. But my number 1 is the show I expected to hate, and I ended up loving it by the 3rd episode, Hitarabochi.
Yeah.
Like,
I honestly, I said to Ren recommended it to me, and I went, oh, why are you making me watch this? I'm gonna hate this.
And then
I went, oh yeah, no, oh wait, this is the most adorable show ever.
it's
it's just so adorable.
What I like is the fact they didn't do cute for cute's sake.
Yeah.
I hate shows that do cute for cute's sake.
Yeah.
Interestingly, you didn't have Hitarabochi, Reese.
No, it just missed out personally.
Yeah, no, I can see. We've kind of Gundam the Origin. Had you not seen the OVAs?
No, I'd only seen the first OVA.
I'd watched I've now finished Gundam the Origin. I really like Gundam the Origin.
Yeah.
I did say in my thing you could watch it in order, but I felt it was a bit like watching the start. You've definitely reconvinced me that it's you can watch it like you would without the major context of the Universal Century timeline. But I still think it would help having that.
Yeah, but
Because it's interesting to see, because they framed Char like he's going to be the grand hero of all this, and then you've got to remember it's not going to end well for him.
yeah.
He's not going to be that hero.
Oh yeah, but
I'm actually interested in watching Gundam the Origin.
oh, it's so good.
I'd be interested to see how you would feel going from Gundam the Origin and then watching the Gundam 79. You know, the series that started it all.
It is quite dated.
Yeah, like
But it is really good.
I couldn't go. I had to. I'd say if you're gonna watch the original Gundam, watch it as the movie trilogy.
Yes, I'd recommend that as well.
I think that's the better way to watch it. I even said that in my book. You need available now on Amazon.
Yeah.
Hashtag shameless plug.
Do we have a copy of it?
It's somewhere around here. But the thing is that I loved Gundam the Origin. I've not got around to watching this version of it. I don't know how well paced it is compared
It's really good.
compared to the OVAs. But let's talk about Hitarabochi. We talked a bit about Hitarabochi, that we really liked the main character and her
just so
social
cute.
anxiety.
Yeah.
I love the fact that the girl she meets is one of the girls thinks she's a ninja because
Yes.
of the way she tries to avoid
yeah.
contact. And I thought,
It was very-
that is the friend I want. I want a friend
Yeah.
who's the reason I'm avoiding and playing on my Switch. Yeah, I'm a secret agent. That's why I'm avoiding human contact.
I'm Baines John.
Do you know the worst spy ever? Going off on a tangent, there's this great tangent. It was a spy who was caught trying to run away from a train ticket. He didn't want to pay for a train fare, and he said, "You can't arrest me. I'm a British spy." And then he got caught out again because he was trying to sell secrets to the KGB, and they called up British intelligence. One of these guys is saying he's from you, and he's trying to sell us things to the KGB.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So he was useless. One of the things were very Isekai Quartet and Attack on Titan season 2, 3 part 2 were all very consistent among these. Why were those big surprises for you?
Because Attack on Titan, it finally builds up.
Yeah.
Because season 2, in my opinion, is the weakest of the 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
And season 3's brought it right back
Yeah,
up.
I think the thing is because it brought. We finally got the retake of War Maria. We finally got to see what was in the basement, and it fucking paid off.
Yes.
It exceeded all of our.
Without
my
going into
expectations.
spoilers,
Yeah.
did anyone see that coming?
No.
Yes,
No.
because I read ahead in the manga.
No, I'm saying it before, even when you and me
No,
both read
no,
ahead
I
of the
don't.
manga.
No.
Before we got to that manga, I was like saying, okay, there's gonna be some, it's gonna be said like this, and I went, okay, that changes everything.
Yeah, because I assumed it'd be some kind of like anti-Titan weapon or something.
And then it turns out no,
Yeah.
it's Pandora. It's basically Pandora's box.
Yes.
Once you've opened it, you can't then close it.
Yeah.
And although I found it a bit weird that after they did, this is only a minor spoiler. After they did find it, they put Eren in prison.
Yes.
Like how much? I think that guy just must have rent there because he seems to spend more time in prison than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been to prison so many times. He has a free coupon. It's a coupon for free sub.
Yeah.
Isekai Quartet. The thing that surprised me most about it is I thought the Konosuba characters would overload that show.
Yeah, same
Yes.
actually.
Same.
But it's interesting because out of all of them, I was the only one who'd seen all 4 series.
Yeah, the only one I haven't seen is ReZero.
You haven't seen ReZero.
I've only seen the first season of Konosuba.
Yeah, no, sorry,
but
same as me.
but
Actually.
you've seen all 4 of them
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
whole. Elliot,
I haven't seen Konosuba, and I don't think I've seen ReZero.
I would say you two are missing out. ReZero is a proper good
Yes.
show. I've actually started buying the manga for it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, although I'm saying that now, I think I'm not going to read it because they have announced season 2's coming out next year.
No.
So I am going to...
I'm looking forward to season 2 just so we can see who the transfer student is. By the way, who are we thinking?
I'm going to go...
Oh, yeah.
I reckon it's Rising of the Shield Hero is going to be the transfer
Well,
student.
Yeah.
if there's... Sorry, Reese, go on.
Well, I was going to go with either Kirito or Asuna.
No, but I don't think they could put Kirito in there.
No,
either.
that-
I think they could. Because
I'm hoping it's
Sword Art
River
Online
Road.
has a bigger fan base, for better or for worse,
It
than Shield
does,
Hero.
but like, why...
So it's more brand recognisable. You think Isekai, you think Sword Art Online.
I'm hoping it's that time I got reincarnated
Yeah,
as a
really.
slime, and
Yeah.
I pray to God it's not in another world with my SWAT phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
For some reason, people in Japan
Do
actually
you know
like
what?
that one.
Do you know what? Do you know what would be great about it?
What?
If there was an all world West Marvel, they make fun of the fact he's a blatant Konosuba ripoff and they kick him all out.
Yes. What if it's Dot Hack or whatever that was?
We'll wait and see. When
Steins Gate.
Yeah, yeah, that counts. as
we'll
Isekai.
wait and see if he's
Bleach with the Soul Society arc.
Yes.
Let's
perfect.
wait and see how it turns out in Isekai Quintet.
Yes.
Isekai Quintet is so that will be coming in. Let's move on.
Kono Oto Tomade?
No,
There's not much to say.
say
It's
we
just-
liked it a little more than we thought we were going to.
Yeah.
We didn't really see it.
What about Sorozame?
So was I mean, I'm very surprised it did end up on so many big surprise lists. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just have no
I
idea what's fucking...
I thought, considering the concept, like, it's such a bizarre concept, you expect it just to not work, but it does so well.
Like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think it took me a few episodes before I said, yeah, okay, this works very well.
Like
Yeah.
watching
Yeah,
the first episode, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And then
Yeah.
like, you know,
and then it kept
episodes-
surprising you as it went on. It's just like, okay, that's a what the,
Yeah.
it's like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
And the
I
parts
probably should explain. I'm the only person who's watched Kuno Ikahara's other works, like Revolutionary Girl Utena. I've seen Revolutionary Girl Utena. I've seen Yuri Kumi Arashi. I've seen a bit of Penguin Express. I haven't seen all of it. And I've also seen a lot of the stuff he did with Sailor Moon, because he did a lot of Sailor Moon S. So yeah, which incidentally is also the point where they introduced Sailor Neptune and Sailor Uranus. So I was kind of the only one who was prepared for his styles out of the 4 of us.
I will say, I'm surprised Crunchyroll didn't put like a maturity warning at the start.
Yeah, because if you're a young person watching,
Yeah.
that,
Do you remember did you see Gigat's reaction to it?
what was that?
He just went, and now I'm gay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gay now.
The thing is, like, it's just a little bit like expletive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like traumatizing or anything.
But
It's just-
let's-
Well, it is if you're not into anal.
it's risque. it's certainly risque.
And yet that's still that's not the worst joke we've ever done.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I'll tell you before we move on, the top 3 at the minute are, let's see, Sarazama's in the lead with 15, Demon Slayer's next with 10, and Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2 is in 3rd with 9. But I'll tell you one thing, 4th place is Hitarabochi. It's on to 8.
Hey! Amazing.
I think that's as high as it's going to get.
Maybe.
Let's see how we do. Let's talk best animation. Now, I want to check something. I think we all picked the same thing for this.
Oh, not me.
We'll see.
Not me.
Okay then.
Oh, I know what
We're
you've
gonna-
picked.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure what everyone else.
We're gonna take I'm gonna take the gamble then,
Yeah.
and go with we don't all say our winner at once.
No, we've all got it.
Which clearly is. I don't think this is a situation winter 2018 where we all pick Violet Evergarden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's move on. Reese, what you got?
Right, 5th place, Fruits Basket. I actually really like the animation.
The animation one that was pretty solid.
Yeah, like the scenery as well. That was beautiful.
Yes.
Those like moving landscape shots, and also it has a better fight scene than One Punch Man
Yes.
with
Miss.
Ko versus Haru.
Yeah.
That is better animated than
I
One Punch
love
Man.
actually screen. Miss Haru, you should probably go. They're going to be at this a while.
Yeah. Fourth, Sarazanmai. Third, third Attack on Titan. Second, Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Yeah.
controversial.
Obviously, this is number
Yeah,
one.
first, Gundam the Origin, the best 3D animation of the decade.
Really?
It is amazing.
Let's be honest, they were surprised
Yeah.
he picked that.
It is the best 3D animation I've ever seen.
Can I say, as someone who's seen the OVA, he's right.
Yes.
Fuck, okay.
It is amazing.
The 3D anime in that one is,
Yeah, I literally cannot think of another series that did 3D animation better than Gundam.
and it's now just overtaken Hitaraboshi.
Well,
good. Spoiler alert, so it's only going to get higher.
yeah, I wonder what he's going to use his card on.
Spoiler, so is it Pochi.
I want to point out though, Reese should only really use it at a time where he thinks something might not win it needs the points.
Yeah.
Which I think he knows Gundam the Origin's not winning today.
Yeah, but if all you guys watched it, then they definitely would win.
Can I count for this because I have
Yeah.
seen the OVA, so by extension I've seen the series.
Yeah.
That being said, I didn't realise we were counting it, so that's why it's not turned up on the list
Yeah.
until the last minute, and then I've realised, and I've gone. Do you know what? I'd have to rewatch it really fast if I wanted to really include it properly. So Elliot, animation.
Number 5 is Isekai Quartet. I
Isekai
really like the character design, and it will look really cool.
Look at the scoreboard; it's so even at the minute.
Number 4 is Hitoribochi no Mama Saikatsu.
It's now tied with Gundam the Origin.
Number 3 is Attack on Titan. Number 2 is Tarzanmai. And number 1 is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Okay, that's getting 3 points there.
I'm going to go for my my runner-up. I'm going to give my last runner-up after my main one because I think you're all going to hate me.
Yeah.
So Fairy Gone is my third runner-up.
The fairies did look really cool.
They did look awesome.
Yeah,
And
the
I
3D
mean, even-
animation in that is really
not
good.
just the 3D animation, a lot of the fight scenes are pretty good.
Yeah.
Sarazanmai, number 2.
Yeah, really good animation.
Yeah.
First runner-up, Demon Slayer.
That really surprises me.
My winner was Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2.
Really?
Yeah, I was blown away by it. And,
I'm very surprised by that one.
Yeah.
and my last runner-up is One Punch Man Season 2. Because
What?
although overall it was a downgrade, there were some good bits of animation that redeemed it for me.
Let's. I've had enough talking about One Punch Man's animation. Let's move
Okay,
on.
go on.
I'm moving on to mine. Okay.
And you can tell me anyone.
Number no, go away. Go away. I hate XL. No, yeah.
Okay, I'll go now.
No, it's not you. It's him.
What, Ren?
Elliot, come back. Well, it's always Ren, but okay, I've got it working now. Someone's phone went off then.
Not mine.
Oh, Elliot.
Have a guess who I am.
You're barely on camera, you know.
I'm Itami.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Elliot, has your phone gone off? This is professional.
Yes, it has. Fuck. Just go away, ID Mobile.
Okay, I went with Gretzko Season 2. The animation's still great on that show. Then I went for Fairy Gone. Someone's phone is ringing.
It's not mine.
Not mine.
Not mine. It must be someone around us.
Ripley?
Oh, can't you see I'm on the phone to Pets at Home?
No.
Yes, I want the good brand.
Catch me, James Well Beloved.
Gets me all the cows is.
Sarazanmai was next. Fucking hell.
Give me all the treats.
Then Sarazanmai. Then I went for Fruit Baskets. I'm with Reese on this one. That was such a great animation, and when you compare, especially when you compare it with the 2001 version.
Yeah.
Then my number 1 was Demon Slayer. It's ufotable.
Yeah.
It's ufotable.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. I'll go over the scores in a minute, how that's been affected. But Agretzko's finally got his first point on the board.
Hey.
But here's the thing though. Attack on Titan did very well. You gave Attack on Titan the win on that one.
I think we always forget how high the animation quality is. for
Yeah,
Attack
but I
on
will
Titan.
say though, the CGI was a step down. especially with
Yeah.
like the Colossal Titan.
That's what
That
that's
fight
but
dragged
that-
it down.
that's what stopped it getting on the top 5 for
Yeah.
me.
But that wasn't the focus of it. I felt like in those integral scenes, it was all hand drawn. Like
Yeah.
Armin's
Yeah.
climactic moments.
That's a whole. That's a whole.
Well, that's a very different.
Armin's climactic moment I thought was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, the thing, I think, I will say the 3D animation isn't great on it,
Yeah.
and I don't think the animation was quite as good as the first half of the third season, because with the first half of the third season, they all had to, because it was humans against humans, it was all really fast. And stuff.
Yeah, sure.
I
I am confused by the Isekai Quartet vote.
I just really like the whole look of it. I love the character design. I thought I really liked the look and the characters who, when they were casting the spells, it did look like the spells looked a lot like what you would find in the actual anime.
The reason I didn't put it on is I felt like there was only room for either Isekai Quartet or a Gretzko, and I think a Gretzko does that style a little bit better.
I haven't seen a Gretzko.
The Undead Army look a lot better in Isekai Quartet than they do in Open.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes. How does it do that?
I have no idea.
How's cute chibi undead look better
Yeah.
than threatening undead?
Yeah.
Incidentally, we should go for trademark feature because Isekai Quartet was what our original name for this show was going to be.
Yeah.
The other one that we did also kind of agree, Demon Slayer though, we all
Yes.
had it
Yeah,
either
it's
first
great.
or second.
really
Yeah,
Demon-
it's the same people
Yeah.
behind Fate. You know it was going to
Yeah,
be amazing.
and like while it did look a lot like normal shonen manga anime, when you see them use the powers, like
Yes,
the
water.
art effects on the water, oh my god, it looks beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
when the majority of the budget went. And I was watching this originally going, I think Ufotable will spend most of their money on Heaven's Feel.
Yeah.
And then I watched more of it and I went, okay, no, they did put a lot of effort into this. And
Yeah.
it's a real shame Ufotable's now in tax trouble.
Yeah.
Hopefully this and Heaven's Feel won't be the last things they do.
I pray God it's not.
I've heard from pundits that they reckon Ufotable will sort of survive, but they won't know how long they'll go on for. Let's see. Let's just wait and see. I think.
Yeah, let's just hope to get bought out by someone who
Yeah.
actually cares.
Let's move on.
And not an EA.
Yeah.
Do you not want to have a go at me?
No, I've had enough
No,
of this being a rant video.
Nah.
We had enough with Wise Man's Grandchild. Elliot's ranted out.
Yes.
I just want to justify, because I think that, like, although it is a huge step down, there were some redeeming moments for
By the
it.
way, One Punch Man Season 2 is now on -7.
I know, but I'm just giving
It
it
was
out.
on -8, it's now on -7.
I'm just trying to
It
help
needs to
specify.
lose, it needs to gain 3 more points. It needs to gain 4 more points to overtake, to be less understanding than Wise Man's Grandchild.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's.
Let's hope you guys picked it for other categories.
Did we want to say about Fairy Gone?
Fairy Gone, really like the animation in that one.
The animation was pretty good. Yeah, I really like the fight scene between Free and that other guy that had the fairy weapon.
Yeah. I like the one in one of them, like 1 or 2 weeks ago.
Lista, I think his name is.
Interestingly, 2 of the shows you can talk about, Kono Oto Tamare, which we really liked, and Fairy Gone are both coming back with their second seasons in fall.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Well, although Kono's not done yet at the time of recording, and Fairy Gone did finish. It had quite a good finale.
Yeah, it had a pretty good finale.
I thought it was something to do with the manga, because the original plan was for it to go into the summer, and then they said, no, we'll split into 2 seasons. But no, it's an original work. They haven't got a manga to be tied to.
Oh.
So I think they've just said for narrative reasons. And maybe if it gives the animators a little bit of a break, fine, fair enough. I mean, I think a month's break was what they've earned from that.
Yeah,
But let's move on. Best female character. I think this is the one where my number one's going to be will be at least one of you guys have a number one.
Yeah. Well, you probably guess what my number one is.
Yes.
What is this? Sorry, best
Female.
Yes.
Best
Best
female.
female.
Best female character.
Family.
And this is where Calvin gets very disappointed with all of us.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on. I'm already aware. Oh, by the way, before we move completely into that, the scores at the minute are Sarazama's in the lead with 19, then Demon Slayer's got 17, and third place is Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2 with 14 points. And Hitarabochi and Gundam the Origin are joint fourth with 9. Fruit Baskets is fifth with 8. It's so weird that you have, because these are all spread out, Gundam the Origin might go into the top 5 at the end.
It better do. I'm championing it. It really deserves to.
Let's move to the next one.
Right, yeah. So I had one runner-up outside the top 5, and that was Senko-san from Helpful Fox. She was adorable.
Is this on the 5th one or is it?
6, so don't count.
Don't count.
I didn't watch that one. I'll be
Oh,
honest.
it's so good.
Because when I hear the word 700-year-old fox lolly.
800.
Sorry.
800.
800-year-old fox lolly.
'Cause that makes
I just
such a
think-
There's a difference.
I just think.
Well, Senko-san says herself, "Oh, it's legal. There's no ramifications."
That's an actual line in the show.
Yeah. Right. So my actual ones: 5th, Mikasa, Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah.
Because who doesn't want the most badass girl in anime on the list?
Yeah. 4th, Tanya from Isekai Quartet.
Yep.
Isekai Quartet.
Her dub is amazing.
Isekai Quartet.
Isekai Quartet. Actually, which of the shows are we all actually are the Isekai Quartet? Because I think you're Tanya the Evil.
Yeah.
You're Konosuba.
Yeah.
Wait, does that make me Eins?
No, I'm Overlord because I overlord over all of you, and you're ReZero because you keep dying and somehow coming back to life.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm happy with
I
that.
think we now know what Calvin does on weekends.
Yes.
Hero.
Plots the death of Ren.
Anyway,
Right. 3rd, Nezuko, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
very surprised. I thought she'd be your number 1.
No. 2nd, Toru, Fruit Basket.
Oh, I'm very.
It's someone from
Yeah.
Gundam.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
not. Well, unfortunately, 1st doesn't count because it's Raftalia.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
her
mate,
backstory episode?
Mate, I'm gonna have to change it. You can't do Raftalia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The points don't count.
No, you can't pick a period. You can't
Can
pick
I?
any holdovers. So Toru
Okay.
gets the 3 points.
Okay.
And we have to include one for Senko-san.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But if Raftalia counted, she would be your number 1, and
Yeah.
she'd be my number 1 as well.
Ah.
She was really good.
Actually, no, she'd be my number 2 at the minute. But I'll go over my details on that one.
I think she would only just make it into my top
I'm
5.
surprised she didn't go with Charles' sister.
Yeah, I just think that she wasn't in it enough.
Yeah, she doesn't really appear. Considering how important she is to Gundam 0079,
Yeah.
you'd think they go a bit more into her backstory.
Yeah, she sort of just disappears for like 4 years.
Nothing happened in that time whatsoever.
Nope.
What is with anime and time skips?
Yeah. Here's something about Wise Man's Grandchild. Had 3 time skips.
It's
in
in
the first
one episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's at least when Twin Star Exorcist did a time skip, it was like several volumes into the manga and several episodes in.
Yeah.
Or like Fairy Tail where you're like 110 episodes in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like Naruto where you finish the first series.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, number 5 is Yukihiro Nanako from Senryuko. Number 4 is Akaman Mikasa from Attack on Titan.
I'm gonna get so much shit in a minute.
Number 3 is Kamado Nezuko from Demon Slayer.
Yep.
And I'm so sorry, number 2 is Honda Toru from Fruits Basket.
I knew this was
Ooh.
coming.
And number 1 is Hitori Bochi from
Hey!
Hitori Bochi no Mama Saikatsu. She's so cute. She's just awesome.
She's adorable.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I've got to put my phone. Sorry, keep putting it away. Like
Stop
an
putting
idiot.
it away!
I'm sorry.
So unprofessional.
Best girl. So number 5 is Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan season 3, part 2.
She was really badass that season.
Yeah. Number 4 is Tanya Degarachev from Isekai Quartet / Saga of Tanya the Evil.
What's that? That one there.
Number 3 is Toru from Fruits Basket. Number 2 is Nezuko from Demon Slayer.
And Calvin Slow secretly plotting our murders.
And number 1 is Bochi Hitori from Hitori Bochi.
Yay!
Because she's adorable.
No, I'd be more plotting your murders if she wasn't on anyone's list,
Yeah.
except mine. Okay, let's move on. Best female. First, I got Aqua from Isekai Quartet.
Oh, so we've all picked. Oh no. Yeah.
I didn't pick someone for Isekai
That's fine,
Quartet.
yeah.
I felt like it would be cheating in a bit of a way.
Then I went for Bochi from Hitorobochi.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I went for Retsuko from Agretsuko.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I went for Nezuko from Demon Slayer. And my number 1 was obviously Toru from...
Yeah.
Of course. Is anyone surprised?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
But let's go over the list. So it's 2 Torus and
Yeah.
2 Bochis.
Yeah.
Can I just point out the fact I love that I'm able to re-vote on characters from shows I've already seen because of Isekai Quartet.
Yeah, it finally gave me a chance to say Aqua is best girl.
Yeah, as I said, I feel like it would, I didn't because I felt like it would be a bit of cheating, but Tanya would definitely be on this list.
Aqua is one of the funniest characters in
Yeah,
anime.
She is like her interactions like when she saw Albedo and Shaltira in the shopping mall. That
Yeah.
was so funny.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Or just her trying to kill Ains.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
getting knocked over the head
Oh,
by
yeah.
Kazuma.
Oh my god, that was a very funny bit where Tanya mistakes her for being X.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of
yes.
course. Oh, brilliant.
Like how you bastard should invite me to this.
And
then
she's
the
like,
conversation- And then there's a conversation between Tanya and Ains over the
Yeah.
fact they're both from Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
But
It's
what's
so
the
good.
weird thing? And then there was Kazuma and Subaru talking about the fact they're both ultra protagonists.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything about that show was so funny.
Yeah.
But Toru was on everyone's lists as well. Anyway,
Yeah.
she is.
She is
It's
just a
adorable.
doll.
Yeah, she's.
She's adorable.
And you can. What I like is the fact they could have made her like a wallflower character, but they make her not only the central focus, but the fact she's a wallflower is a big part of that show. It's more the fact that she kind of forces people to change around her, but she's not out, and she's so unselfish that she has to. So she doesn't ask anyone for anything.
Yeah, she's like pretty much the embodiment of kindness.
She's
Yeah.
kind of this idea of she changes everyone just by being her.
Yeah.
Although I think my favourite line for Fruits Baskets was when the Kyo and Yuki, I forgot what his name is now off the top of my head.
Yuki?
Not their cousin who they live with, the
Oh.
older one.
Dog Boy.
Yeah, the dog.
I can't remember his name up
I
until
know,
now.
I'm so annoyed with myself as well because I've been loving this show. But the fact he would say he got all that dress for her for White Day, and Haru just says to him, "You're going to get arrested one of these days."
Yeah. It's just like, yeah.
We were all. I sent out a tweet saying what we've all been thinking for weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, and like there's that very funny bit where she's just like, he's so nice going over to our school to pick up our stuff, and he's just like, high school girls,
Girls,
high
high
school
school
girls.
Dreadful.
Oh Jesus! At least this show admits he's a sleaze.
Yeah.
But and of course his editor is one of the funniest parts of that show. You haven't seen. I've seen the 2001 thing, and considering how much they're repeating from that show, you guys are in for a right laugh with her trying to get him to work.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to watch all 63 episodes of that.
Yeah, it's going to be 63 episodes.
And that's not sarcasm as well. I'm legit really looking forward to watching.
We're not
all
going to be
this.
done with this till we do. We're not going to be done with it until we film summer 2020 vlog.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, so how many episodes does March have? March comes in like a light.
It
What was
has
that?
44 episodes.
Oh, I thought it was longer.
God, like
It felt longer.
like
There were
is
2
it-
recap episodes.
Like, is there any anime that's going to be long, or slice of life anime that's going to be longer than Fruits Basket?
Natsume's Book of Friends
Okay.
currently has 6 seasons.
Oh wow.
I think it's technically going to be longer still. I'll double check that.
Well, an argument could be made for Naruto being slice of life.
No, it couldn't. I'm sorry.
no,
Maybe the filler episode. It probably has more filler episodes than
Let's-
it's gonna have.
Let's move on to best male character. I feel like it's time for that.
I want to talk about Hattori Butchi quickly.
Fine, let's talk about
Okay.
Haruto
And
Orochi.
Nezuko, of course.
And
Yeah.
Nezuko.
Mikasa, I feel, goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikasa, I think we've all said we want to take that
Yeah.
by now. Bochi is so adorable.
She
Yeah,
is the
so
cutest
sweet.
thing. Like I never identify more with someone with social anxiety. Like she gets so nervous asking people for anything. I'm just like, that's me. That's me right there.
No.
Oh god.
Yeah, the way she's done is just so good. Like,
And like how she's completely clueless as well with it,
Yeah.
with anything. Like she's more afraid that if people she doesn't talk to anyone for long enough, they'll just forget who she is.
Yeah.
Speaking of adorable, Nezuko.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so who wants Nezuko in FIFA as DLC?
That'd be brilliant. Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, because she kicks.
I just it's just like she's doing that thing where she's sort of like doing the crawl, the sort of like that zoom 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 along the floor. You just go must protect,
Yeah.
and yet she kicks ass.
Yeah, she's
And
amazing.
head.
Yeah, literally.
Uh,
she's a great character.
She is.
She has no lines, but like that.
It's amazing how much emotion you can get out of a character that can't speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like C5's anime, that's how you do an anime that's silent and don't make it suck
Oh
hard.
god, yeah.
We all forgot about that one. That was
I repressed that one.
someone's got a real fetish they need to work out.
Yep.
with a therapist.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You just upset the...
Just best male. We're moving on to best male.
Okay.
You'll be taken by the fuck you when you hear mine.
Right, fifth, I've got Irwin, Attack on Titan.
Yep.
Oh.
No
Irwin.
spoilers.
No.
No, I know.
I wish I could though.
Mm.
And then fourth, Toy from Sarazanmai.
Sarazan.
Ta-da!
We can only get away with that one more time, I think.
Yeah.
And then third, Yuki, Fruits Basket. Solely because of episode 12.
Ah, yeah, I
Yeah.
get what you're going with that one.
Second, Tanjiro, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's obvious.
First, Char.
Yeah, of course.
It had
it's
to be.
Char
From what?
from Gundam.
Gundam.
The Oriole.
Of
Yeah,
course.
he is a master manipulator and he makes a shovel a deadly weapon.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, you really if you ever wanted more of a context why Char's one of the best villains that they keep imitating in Gundam, that
Yeah.
series is it.
Yeah, there's a reason everyone else is called Char clones.
Yeah, especially. I mean, I'm not going
I
to name
don't think I've
any
ever heard that saying before.
It's a Gundam
It's
series.
a Gundam series.
It's because every Gundam series they make a Char clone. They make someone who's
Yeah.
obviously meant to be like Char.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to name any off the top of my head. Zax Marquis.
Full frontal. Literally full frontal.
Yes, no, granted. And Gundam SR-78, I believe it was, or the one which it's the Crossguard Vanguard of the villains, led by
yeah.
Iron Mask, who's
Yes.
he's the biggest Char clone I've ever seen
Yeah.
in my life. I mean, that was one of the worst Gundams ever. But
Yeah.
Okay.
let's move on.
Number 5 is Saitama from One Punch Man. As bad as the animation is, he's still funny.
Yeah.
He's still a great character.
Can't take away from that.
Number 4 is Armin from Attack on Titan. Number 3 is Kamado Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
More points for Demon Slayer.
Three. Interesting.
Number 2 is Soma Kyo from Fruits Basket.
Okay.
And number 1 is Soma Yuki from Fruits Basket.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
it
only 3
only
points.
gets 3 points, but still.
Yeah, okay.
But
I'm
I was just saving it because I thought it might be that way.
Yeah.
So
You'd be interested on my list then?
my number 5 is Chika Kudo from Kono Oto Tamare.
Oh yeah, he's a good character.
Yeah, and he's basically the main character. Then Kazuki Yakuza from Salazama. Roswell from Isekai Quartet.
He's Guy Quartet.
Armin from Attack on Titan. And number 1 is Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
Alright.
Okay.
Right. But just promise you though, you guys will watch Gundam The Origin. It's 9 episodes in so far.
I would like to.
And you need
I-
to see
I do-
Char.
Oh,
I do really want to.
I-
What can I watch it? Is it on Crunchyroll?
Control.
Alright.
I forgot my honourable mentions, who are Mabu Akutsu and Ryo Niboshi from Salazama.
I will say.
Because so yeah.
I will say my other honourable mention was Kazuki.
Yeah.
Tara from Sarazama. I just didn't make the
as well
list.
as oh crap, what's his name? The one that gives them their powers.
Oh, the Kappa.
Yeah,
Cappy.
Cappy. That's
Yeah,
it.
Cappy. Yeah, him.
Who named himself after a Mario Super Mario Odyssey character.
Yeah.
Let's move. Okay, I had for best males. I've got. Oh no, I didn't. I did have Kazuki. He was a runner-up on my list because of course he was. Then I went with Tadano from Agretzko season 2.
All the points have come from you.
Yes, I know.
Well, it's like all the Gundam ones have come from me.
Yeah, Tanjiro for Demon Slayer.
Yep.
Yep.
Gundam's 12 just through you.
Oh, it's still going to go, Ren. It's still going. There's
No.
time in the vlog yet.
Then I went for Yuki from Fruit Basket, and then I went for my number 1 was Kyo from Fruit Basket.
Oh.
Fair play.
I
So the other way around. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. I went for Kyo and he went for Yuki. Interestingly, how did you guys? Which one was?
I did- I did-
I didn't have anyone for Fruit Basket.
I went
He's
Yuki
gonna
for
kill you
three.
later.
Oh, I definitely am.
I had Yuki in third.
It's interesting that the reason I went for Kyo is I think he had a few more standout episodes, and I'm noticing a bit more character growth from him.
Actually, yeah, sorry, can I change number 5? Because I just realised I don't actually care that much about the character compared to...
No,
Kyo.
it's on the board now.
Ah, damn it. Okay, that's fair. Never mind.
But Kyo has a good. I mean, he's going to get better with the next season.
Yeah, meanwhile, I mostly picked Yuki because I enjoyed his interactions with Toru.
I feel like especially he's got some very interesting reactions to Toru. I think Kyo similarly has very good ones as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like they were very equivocal, so I went by which character growth I preferred more, and that's why I went for Kyo. I think Kyo has a bit better character growth at this
Yeah,
point.
but I say for Yuki though, episode 12.
Yeah, 12 nearly swung it the other way for me. But it's actually all these episodes. It's like we want to just do what the 2001 did, but do it a little bit better, and it's working so far.
Yeah.
Although that being said, I think I liked the OP for the 2001 version better. But let's talk about some of the other ones. I was again the only person who had no Attack on Titan characters in this.
Yeah. I had to go Erwin.
Yeah, for obvious reasons without spoilers.
Armin. I mean,
Armin.
Yeah.
Armin got one of his best moments this season.
Easily.
I think he's underappreciated, definitely, and that moment just kind of highlighted just how amazing he is.
Can I just say, the points at the minute are Demon Slayer shot well out into the lead with 27. Sarazanmai's in second with 22.
I just want to point my... sorry, no, go on.
Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2 is on 20 points and it's in third. It's a bit...
No, hang on. No, you've got 22, 23, 27.
Oh yeah, no, Fruits Basket is in second. No.
Sarazanmai's in third, and Demon Slayer's in first with 27.
So that's...
and Gundam's in like fifth.
Yeah, it's still doing well.
I'm pleased.
Through Reese's efforts.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the minute you look away, it's just going to add in 1 million points.
Yeah. Let's just add a 0 on the end.
I want to point out that my vote for Roswell from Isekai Quartet.
I'm the only person who nominated Gretzko. I'm the only person who's giving Gretzko any points. It's on 3.
Who is a character?
Still got more points with Wise Man's Grandchild, not the plus.
So he's
and One Punch Man.
And Mix.
So he's from ReZero, which is a series I've never seen. But he is the second character from the series we're watching this season, voiced by the same voice actor who plays Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That dude is in everything.
Yeah, no, seriously, we hear him all the time. It's like him and Deku I'm hearing all the time as well.
Yeah,
I'm hearing
Deku's in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5.
And he's in Demon Slayer.
Yep. Seriously, this Dio is just in fucking everything.
Yeah.
Dio.
I just love the when he talks like this.
Yeah. But that's actually why I picked him, just because I love his voice. Anyway, yeah, that's my explanation now.
Okay, so
Tanjiro, everyone.
Tanjiro, obviously.
He's been amazing.
he kind of just has this whole. He's in a lot of pain, but he keeps a smile up.
Yeah, he's a great character. He's not just like a nice guy, but like equally a shonen protagonist who's not just like kind of a dickhead.
He has a goal. He has a goal, and he's going to try his best to achieve it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, going out of his way to be kind to everyone who's around him.
He's like Deku.
Yeah, no, he is very similar to Deku. I mean, there's a reason Demon Slayer Shonen Jump's really pushing it at the minute because they actually did their cover with all the various characters in Demon Slayer.
I would actually like him to be a DLC character in Jump Force.
He would be good in Jump Force.
Oh yes, a game everyone's already forgotten about.
Yeah, and rightly so. Sorry, I'm just having a look through the manga.
But the thing that's interesting is with the Shonen Jump cover, they actually had Deku in Deku and Luffy and all them it's like those. I think it's something else. It's not kimono. It's something else.
What are you on about?
The sort of outfit that Tanjiro wears.
Come on.
But it's also amazing how they do show
Haori.
I think it's that, but they show lots of characters looking like him, and I think it was a very effective cover. It shows that Shonen Jump's really putting a lot behind this, and it's a very good It's very good so far.
Yeah,
let's move on. Best sequel. So this is what we felt was the best sequel overall. We take everything into account.
Right.
Wait, are we including Mix on this? It is a sequel.
Mix is a sequel, so it counts.
Okay.
Right. Fifth, One Punch Man. Because of course it had to be. Animation aside, it's pretty good.
It is not too bad.
Yeah,
it's now tied with Wise Man's Grandchild at -5.
Right. Fourth, Isekai Quartet.
Sequel?
It is.
Yeah. Okay, yes, we'll put it.
Yeah, how come he's casting as a sequel anyway? It's kind of like his own thing.
Because it's a sequel to all the other series.
You have to watch the other series.
Yeah.
You have to watch the other series to.
I understand.
Yeah, it's a bit like what we said with Gundam is it's original of its own universe, but if it's set in the Universal Century timeline or one that already exists, it's a sequel. That's the rule we've made with Gundam, for example.
Because it's technically a prequel.
It's technically a prequel, but it's going to count in this one.
Yeah. Third, Fruit Baskets.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yep. Second, Attack on Titan.
First, Gundam.
Gundam! You know it!
I should just put the points there to begin with.
Yeah.
Wait, is it a reboot?
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel to the events of Gundam 0070.
Is anyone surprised though? Let's be
Oh,
honest.
it's so good.
Gundam's cap.
I
So
mean,
it's-
come on, we have.
It's so much better than Attack on Titan.
I mean, come on, we have
and
a
Fruit
guy.
Basket.
We have a guy who has a constant boner for us Transmorphers, for Christ's sake.
yeah, Gundam's capping off this round with 15 points.
Yeah.
All of them from moi.
Yes, and it deserves it. 40 years of history,
I will
and
say,
it's amazing.
I will say, having someone who's seen the OVAs, everything Reese is saying is absolutely correct.
Yes.
It is very good. It's not my favourite Gundam.
No, it's not my favourite gun.
That's still Iron Blood Orphans for
Yes,
me.
same.
I will probably check it out at some point.
Yeah, I will say it's better than 00. I will say that. Because 00 was up there for me for that first season.
I've only seen 9 episodes of Double O's, but
I've only
I
seen
think
the
I'll
first season of Double O.
Yeah, second season is down. The movie introduces aliens, it's just weird. So everyone forgets about it.
let's move. Elliot, your lot.
Number 4 is One Punch Man.
It's now -4. 2 away. It's 1 behind Ultraman.
Number 3 is Isekai Quartet. Number 2 is Fruits Basket. It was so close, but number 1 has to be Attack on Titan. It was so fucking amazing.
Really outdid itself. So my number 5 is Isekai Quartet. Number 4 is Mix, because it wasn't actually that bad. Number 3, One Punch Man Season 2.
Over Isekai Quartet?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, yeah, I'll explain in a minute.
Okay.
Fruits Basket is my last runner-up.
I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying.
Number 1 is Attack on Titan Season 3, Part 2.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
I think me and Ren are agreeing on a lot of things
Yeah,
today.
we are.
Yeah.
This is odd.
Only because you two didn't watch Gundam The Origin.
Do you know what's weird? These two are agreeing on a lot of things, and we're on our own.
Yeah,
We're on
needless
our
to-
own island.
needless to say, me
Yeah, I'm here on the Gundam Island.
Yeah,
And I'm on the Gretzko and Fruit Baskets Island.
me and Ren Karu Soya. Soya.
Stop! Don't do it. Actually, do it. Someone's gonna break something if we do.
I don't even know the
Yeah,
dance.
Calvin, tell you what.
I don't think it's physical.
I'm the guy from that filler episode of Gundam 0079 with the green Zaku who throws boulders.
Yes, you are.
Because he's a pacifist. I am that guy today.
Okay.
Just throwing my points for Gundam The Origin.
Then I've got One Punch Man season 2 as my number 5.
Yeah, just like Gundam exists.
Yes.
Then I've got Attack on Titan season 3 part 2. So it's going to finish today with 28 points. Then I've got Isekai Quartet. Then I've gone for Agretzko season 2.
Really? That high?
Yeah, no, in fact, if it hadn't been for Fruits Basket, which is my number 1, it would have been my number 1.
Again, is anyone surprised?
No, well, Fruit Basket is going to end today with 29 points. We'll discuss the points in a minute. But let's talk for a few of these. Attack on Titan was both you two.
Yeah, it's just set.
It had an amazing continuation.
Yeah, and it was my second.
Incidentally, One Punch Man is now on -2, so so Ultraman and Wise Man's Grandchild both have less points in it. Which is fortunate.
Yeah.
But I want to point out, Amazing Stranger
Yeah.
actually has more points. Than
the OK beats the shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I will buy my robot and I will marry it. It is my right.
Amazing.
We've discussed this, and the Ripley
Here's
cameo.
here's our usual Ripley cameo.
Ripley cameo.
Ripley cameo.
No,
Such
she's
a girl.
adorable.
You're our best girl, Ripley.
Speaking of cuteness, just quickly, how cute was the little dog thing in Fairy Garden?
Yes.
Adorable.
Adorable.
No, but Attack on Titan season 3 part 2, very well done this year.
Yes.
Like, I wasn't that into it the first few episodes. I got really more into it as it went on.
Yeah.
I'm someone I didn't really rate it that highly because I'm someone who's kind of gotten jaded by Attack on Titan. I'm kind of feel like there's a little too much of it, and it feels like they're really trying to push it at me.
Well, I was originally jaded after season 1 because it was a 4-year wait
Yeah.
for season 2.
I feel like the hype went down, but I wouldn't be surprised if season 3 brings it back up.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to be interested to see which studio takes it over because I don't think this will be the end for Attack on Titan.
I doubt it.
Hey, well, it could always be Sunrise. They put Gundams in it. or any way to fight the Titans? Giant mechs.
Yeah.
You could say that Titans are technically a mech
Yeah, they are.
anime.
Yeah,
Biomechs.
yes, biomechs.
Oh, fuck's sake! No, I'm not letting you do this to
What?
me.
Did you never realise that?
It's not a mech anime.
It's technically.
A mech is a mechanical
It can be
exosuit.
technically.
Okay,
No,
let's.
it doesn't.
Ren,
count.
Yes, it
Ren,
is. The Titan shifters are
him
piloting
have
the
it.
Titan bottoms.
It can technically
Yes.
be classed as one.
Ren, let him have this
Wait, then
one.
surely.
Ren, let me get on my life.
Surely Muscle Guy
we're
from
so far
My
into
Hero
it.
Academia season 3 pilots a mech then because he produces muscles from his body.
Doesn't count.
No. Because it's
Let's move on.
That's a
Ren,
mechanical suit though.
Ren, for
That's the
fuck's
same
sake.
logic.
no.
Ren, for fuck's sake, I want to talk about fruit
Basically,
baskets.
if he created a full new body out of muscles and piloted that, then yes.
Guys, can we please talk about the cat and the rat, please?
No, this is more important.
I don't fucking care.
Let's stop. We're stopping now. We are
that's
stopping
funny.
right
We're
now.
gonna find examples of ridiculous
Yes,
mechs.
We're gonna stop this right now. I'm talking about fruit baskets for a
That's
second.
so funny.
Which has no mech, so it doesn't count.
So fruit baskets. I was going to put it number
Worst
one,
sequel.
but fuck you.
Biggest disappointment, no mechs.
Oh yeah, I should have done that. Just up on Cobra County.
Yeah, I can imagine you. Citizen Kane has no mech, 0 out of 10.
So with,
Rosebud, not a mech.
oh, okay.
Violet Evergarden, no mechs.
Oh, I'd so love it if someone redid Citizen Kane as a mech show and had
Yes.
Rosebud be his mech.
Yes. Yeah.
I want-
It'd just be Big O.
Okay, so let's talk fruit baskets because I knew we to put it number one, but everyone had it very high up.
Yeah.
This was a great reboot.
It was amazing.
Super good.
I'll say it now. It was absolutely.
It's my
great.
favourite thing of the season. I've just been and I'm someone who's had no nostalgia for the original. I didn't watch.
You play?
Go on,
I
carry on.
was the only one who I didn't watch the 2001 version until a few weeks before the new one came out. Really loved it. It's available on Funimation.
Surprised you didn't write about it for your book, really.
No, I never got around to watching Fruit Baskets for ages. It looked like something that wouldn't appeal to me, and I watched it in prep for the reboot. Quite liked the new one, although that being said, I quite liked it, but the new one I feel like just does everything a little bit better. The only thing they haven't done much of is not enough of the Yuki fan club.
Yeah.
They're fucking hilarious. I mean, have you seen the clip from the 2001 version where they spell love using their shape to spell it out like L
Jesus
O?
Christ.
No, I
We
haven't.
love Yuki. Love Yuki.
Oh,
It's,
No,
look
I've
it
not
up. Look
seen
it up
it.
online. It's the funniest thing you'll ever see.
oh well.
And it was like, okay, I hate this series already because they've not had the fangirls do the "We Love Yuki" dance. But I just felt like every week. I'm so glad they simuldubbed this because it's great to hear all those dub. actors
I've
back.
been watching it in the dub, and the dub is really damn good.
There's only a few change. What's his face? Momichi's.
German one.
Momichi's got a different voice because he didn't have a German accent in.
Yeah.
And it's terrible.
It's
so bad.
iffy.
It's
But that's why I like the fact it's so bad. I mean, I think you'd find his original voice quite grating.
But
that being
at the same time, surely it would be better than the pigs from Shrek.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no, if the pigs from Shrek are saying your German accent is looking bad, then you know you've done wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, great characters, great arcs. I was really finding myself feeling very fulfilled with every episode.
Yeah, and the love interest was just
They've done a thing
Triangle
that they
was
haven't
really
done.
good.
That I haven't seen in a lot of anime, which is I don't care who she ends up with. It's going to be great, even though I actually do know because it's been spoiled to me who she ends up with.
Yeah, at this point, I don't really care.
I will say the good news. The good news is it didn't go in the really awful direction I thought it was going to go in. But I don't actually know how the manga ends per se. That's the only thing I know about it. But I'm so excited to see where they go with this one. It's probably going to be my best holdover until summer next year.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a better reverse harem anime.
Oral High School Host Club.
Well, it's
That's more of a traditional reverse harem. Where I'd be very reluctant to call it a reverse harem because there's only really two guys that it could possibly be. Whereas reverse harems, there's a lot of.
It's
choices.
more a love triangle.
It's more a love triangle. I
Hateful
think.
boyfriend.
Let's.
Yes.
And okay, one of the funniest things I saw all season Haru convincing the student council president that he genuinely has black and white natural hair.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
He just takes him into the bathroom. And like, "Ah, okay, I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I'm just like, he didn't.
Yeah.
I think we're running very solid time. We got a lot to cover, so let's talk best original.
Alright.
So this is everything that wasn't a sequel. I'll just explain before I do that. The points at the minute are the leader at the minute is Fruit Basket, so 29. Then in second place is Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2. Then it's Demon Slayer with 27. Okay, I won't read the results out until after this round because we need to. I'm going to give Reese the opportunity to cash in if he wants to, or if he's not going to, he doesn't have to. Let's see how he goes.
Let's see how many points I can give Gundam the Origin.
We can't give him any more.
You would only take it up to like 21 points at this point.
I know.
I would think that'd be a bit of a waste of your card, mate.
But it's the meaning behind the
Yes.
waste of the card.
Okay, no, what you got, mate?
Right, fifth, I got Senryu Girl.
Oh, you watched it as well.
Yeah, I watched most of it. Fourth, Senko-san. I really like that. It's such a lovely, peaceful show. Third, Hitoroboshi.
Yeah.
That's really good. Second, Sarazanmai.
Mm-hmm.
And then first, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
So is that my guess? So,
23.
23. Whoa! I really thought you were going to be Sarazamai.
Yeah, it was really close.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you on that one. Elliot?
And number 3 is Fairy Gone. It's one of the most underrated shows of the season, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
I do think it's actually really good.
Completely.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 4 is Senryugo.
I've just looked over everything. Isekai Quartet's a sequel, not an
Oh
original.
shit! Sorry. Yeah. Hang on. Never mind.
Number 3 is Satori Bochi no Mama Saikatsu.
Okay, so that's on that.
Number 2 is Sarazanmai. That's the last time we can do it. I'm sorry.
Unless it wins, it's.
And number 1 is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Okay.
I tell you what we should do for our next artwork. Or just all of us as Kappas.
Oh,
No, that would be good.
Oh,
yes!
That
Yes!
would be amazing.
Go for it. Let's move on. Ren?
So because if I just had to replace one, I've added in Ruby Hachi as my number 5.
Which is now on
8 somehow. It's beating my number 4, which is Fairy Gone.
Our score system is rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It should be more points for Gundam, shouldn't it?
Then number 3 is Sarazanmai.
Whoa, that is the lowest so far.
Wait, really?
Yep. Number 2 is Hitoribochi. 1 is
There we go
Slayer
again.
de la Demon. Le Demon Slayer.
La Petite
Slayer.
The Slayer.
Demon Slayer!
I don't think we need to deliberate at this point.
No.
Yeah.
But let's move on. We have, for my one, I got Kono Otome is my number 5. Then I went for Fairy Gone.
It's got all,
I hate whistling.
all so catchy.
I hate whistling. Hitorobochi's
Just because
first.
you can't whistle.
That is part of the fact of it.
Wah.
Sarazanmai is second. And yeah, number 1 was Demon Slayer.
We might as well just still say that
I
once.
think this is possibly one of the highest scores we've had for anything.
Yeah, no, shall we just talk about all the things we did? Like, Sarazanmai and Demon Slayer were the top 2 for all of us except
Yeah.
Ren.
Yeah.
And even then, Sarazanmai was third.
Yeah,
like,
he was one of them.
like, really was those 2 were the standouts
Yeah.
of the season. Like,
Yeah.
Sarazanmai, excellent thematics. Ikehara really does tell a excellent story about connections, what it means to connect with people.
Oh, wow.
Anal.
Societal expectations.
Kinks.
Gay otter dances.
Yeah.
This is
Yaoi.
Yeah.
It's so weird because I'm trying to get Ron.
This show is just screaming with gay.
I'm trying to get points. What possible?
Vor and excretion as
I was
well.
try- I'm
Jim
try-
Sterling would
Yeah.
approve.
Transformation.
I'm trying to get
fetishes.
down why this show is freaking amazing for all its
Dismemberment.
thematic
Yeah.
elements, and you guys
Yeah.
are just
I think it really peaks.
poor choice of words.
Like the funny thing is, it gets a lot darker as it goes on. Like it
Yeah,
goes in directions you do not expect at all.
Do you know what's amazing? It's not even as dark as anime. Wait until you watch Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant. Jesus, some of the places they go in that one.
Just wait to watch the second half of Iron Blooded Orphans.
Just
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, that's
Just wait until you watch. Just wait until you watch the ending of King's Game.
just
It's
wait
just-
till
Well,
the
well,
first
no,
episode of
you
King.
cry with happiness because it's over.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of,
No, you're crying with sadness because it's said to be continued.
Yeah, but we don't know if they'll actually be made.
I hope not.
I hope so.
no,
Just for the meme.
let's move
Actually,
on.
you know what? I do hope
Let's
so
talk-
because then I can actually make the joke
We
of King's
all
Game
need-
Season 2 being Anime of the Year.
Wait. Here's the thing. If you, by the way, if you pick that for a wild card, it actually happens. I will vault the desk and kill you. On
I
camera.
probably would for a
It'll
joke.
be so
Do
good.
you know what's amazing? Here's the thing Here's the thing though. Demon Slayer. It's the first time all of us picked best original. And we all had the same. So this is an Anime Amigos first. It's only taken us
3 years now.
nearly 2. It's taken us 2 years and like several vlogs. We've all finally agreed on something.
It's bloody brilliant though.
Like, I have to ask this for formality reason. Let's talk. I'll ask it later. But here's the thing, though. It's great animation, great. Like, how often have we been this happy with a shonen? Like, this is the happiest I've been with a shonen since My Hero Academia. The characters are great. The plot's great. They don't ass pull with the powers.
Yeah.
And the thing that makes it anime season more than anything else right now, Tanjiro's reaction face.
Oh yeah.
Just
And it's the fact that he's just not OP. Like he's
Yeah.
not. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like you see him. You see how he has flaws, and you see he's trying to get better.
I brought in my copy of Volume 1. I've got all 6 of them at home. Volume 7's on pre-order.
he's just not.
I'm
Master.
not. I
He's-
can.
he-
I
he's-
am
he's-
not going to have possible collapse of Ufotable be the reason I don't see the end of this story. I am going to keep going with it, and that's a lot saying. I've already started on a very beefy shonen manga as is at the minute, but I will get around to doing Demon Slayer once the series is over.
I just like that the protagonist is not like shouty, idiotic, and boorish like Asta. I'm sorry.
Okay, I need to ask this for a okay. Hirobochi was another one. Who would have thought at the beginning of the season that would be so high up?
I mean,
for everyone?
I didn't.
I didn't.
I think it was a huge underdog. Like
I don't think it's gonna get a wild
No.
card if it doesn't win this.
I don't think it will. It's not going to get a wild card, but it definitely deserves an honorable mention at the end of the year.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in January about.
just in terms of watching it, like I don't think I would have like watching it. You can tell that there's a lot of care and animation and care and love put into the animation and the characters and the story, and it's really nice to see. But like you wouldn't expect that from a show that is about like just a random girl making friends.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
quick point.
But it's also just her overcoming like all these obstacles and her
Exactly.
friends trying to get her to be stronger.
Also-
Okay,
Great.
here's a real test of it. Would you go out and get the manga to get more of that story?
Probably.
I probably would actually.
Maybe. I felt
Maybe.
if it was on sale, I think I might get it. It's like
Yeah.
a 3 for 2 offer.
Question, Reese.
Yes, Ren.
Would you say that Senko-san is more or less relaxing than what's that show? The camping one.
Laid
Back
Back
Camp.
Camp. Personally, yes.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I
Wow.
would.
That's
I'm a
impressive.
big fan of Laid Back Camp,
Yeah,
so
I love Laid Back.
and I'm glad we're going to get more of that soon.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
So good.
But I before we go into the formalities, I have to ask Reese: are you going to cash in your card today, or are you going to pull it over to another season?
I'm going to pull it over.
Yeah, I think that's a smart
Yeah.
decision. So let's.
Yeah.
Since we're all happy with Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
I think it's the. We'll go through the formalities. Let's show the results. Demon Slayer was the outright first place. He's got 39 points. Sarazamai's in. No, it's not in second.
It's very, Demon Slayer,
Fruit
sorry.
Baskets is second with 29.
Oh.
Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2 is third with 28. Fourth is Sarazamai, has 26. Fifth is Hirobochi. I'm happy Hirobochi made the top 5.
I'm very
joint,
happy.
joint sixth are Gundam The Origin and Isekai Quartet. Just saying.
All the points from me.
All of which were 3s.
It's very
I believe.
impressive,
Yes.
though. It's very impressive,
Like,
though.
Yeah, I believe they were all threes.
They were all 3s.
Yeah.
So out of 50% of your answers were Gundam Origins.
No, biggest surprise, it wasn't first.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So
Let's-
all but one of them, yes,
Wow.
were free.
Alright.
It is amazing.
I feel like we normally this is where we go over those 5 and say which one we think should be anime of the season. But I think it's very clear at this point Demon Slayer is the winner.
Yeah, I mean, we all love it. It's the favorite of all of us.
It'd be but I think Sarazanmai is not entirely exempt from going for anime of the year because it might have a chance with the wild cards.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same with Attack on Titan and Fruits Basket as well.
Yeah.
With Fruit Baskets, I want to see how it is because even by the time we get to the end of the year and we're picking our wild cards, I don't think it won't be done.
I'm a little bit gutted Attack on Titan lost by 1 to Fruits Basket. Not saying that one it was better than the other.
Honestly,
but
I'm okay with that. Both are absolutely fantastic.
But
yeah.
they're near enough in score.
To be fair, I don't think I made the difference with Fruit Baskets going that high and Attack on Titan just missing out on second
Yeah,
place.
I feel like in a way we all have a in part fault for making Fruits Basket that high.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're saying it like it's a bad thing, but Fruit Baskets is the best thing I
Yeah,
saw
I'm
this
not-
season.
Yeah.
I'm not
As much
saying
as
it's bad at all.
Demon Slayer is a close second, but Fruit Baskets was the best thing. So yeah, the anime Amigos anime of the season is Demon Slayer.
Everybody, clap your hands.
So it joins Mob Psycho 100 season 2.
Woo! And to be fair, like 2 excellent anime.
Yeah.
For anime
So at the
season.
minute,
Yeah.
so at the minute, let's talk about the thing. So before we go into the bit what we're looking forward to summer, we got like Rising Shield Hero, Dororo, Promised Neverland, and now really Sarazanmai and Attack on Titan as potential wildcards to join them. God, amazing! Well, how that wildcard thing's going to turn out. But I'm going to get up my page now for summer. I'm going to get up what's coming out in the summer. A lot of summer's looking very interesting for me. I'm more invested in this summer than I've been in the last 2.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like.
So, what are you guys really looking forward to?
Mummy Sakai.
Yes.
I'm not.
I am.
That just looks so weird and so.
Oh, Dr. Stone has been really bigged up.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Oh, I just remembered that Fate spin-off
Yeah.
is coming out this season.
Oh.
Yeah, it had the first episode
In-
last season.
Yeah, winter.
Therefore, it counts as a holdover, I'm afraid. So
Oh.
Viking anime.
But I think that's what was
Viking
meant to
anime.
be a
we'll talk about Viking anime in a minute. But yeah, Vinland Saga, that looks very good.
isekai cheat magician.
Yeah, you've got Fire Force.
Yeah, anime firefighters.
Is it weird? I'm actually kind of looking forward to the new season of Danmachi.
No, I might actually.
I actually really remember quite enjoying the first season.
I
Yeah.
will say though, anyone else watching Danmachi next season? Are you guys
Yeah, I will, because I saw the first one.
This
I wasn't as keen on how the first season ended. I thought it was a bit flat.
I'm
So,
not.
in all fairness, I think it
I
might
wasn't-
have been building up for a second season.
I wasn't a big fan of Danmachi season 1, to be honest. But I mean, hopefully we'll get more from him. Like, we'll get a bit more out of Hestia.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, we got the character with the 2 most massive pigtails.
This sounds
Yeah.
This sounds quite
Pigtails.
interesting. A certain scientific.
It's Index spin-off.
It's an index.
Oh, okay.
Isekai Cheat Magician. I'm honestly, I'm not, because of Wise Man's Grandchild. I'm not going to watch that until it gets recommended properly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got the weightlifting one.
Weightlifting anime. What?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
we
all
got-
girls.
Where's that?
Oh God!
Oh,
it's
no way.
it's Attack on Titan fanboys. They're drilling in.
What's it called? Dumbbell Nan Kilo Montero.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how that turns out.
Oh,
Funimation and Crunchyroll have got that.
Takaki.
What do you think about Magical Senpai?
Takaki-sen season 2 is coming out.
Oh yay!
Oh yay! Also, Ruby Volume 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Ruby Volume 6 and Danmachi are the only reasons we'll keep
Wait,
it.
what the fuck? This looks like. I thought that was My Hero Academia ripoff, judging by the thumbnail. Based on the outfits, anyone?
Kinda. They also got the
Thanks,
Girls
yeah.
on a Deserted Island one. That's going to be quite interesting. The one I'm really looking forward to though is Fire Force.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm quite looking forward to that one.
It's been done, not just the fact that it's a really cool premise for a shonen, but it's also it's been done by David Production.
There's a new music anime called Given coming out.
Yeah, I'm not looking like the look at that one, to be honest. I didn't really, it didn't look like it was going to be that interesting, but I'll give it a shot. Oh, this is one that I really think we really should watch it. It's called I can't remember what it's called in the English version, but it's Japanese. It's Arabaru Ketsu no Otome Domo Yo, and it's the premise doesn't sound great, but the staff on it are really good. So like it's a novel. It's basically the premise is that it's about girls in a high school literature club do a little icebreaker to know what each other wants, and what they want to to know each other, answering the question, what's the one thing you want to do before you die? And one of the girls blurts out sex. Little do they know, the whirlwind unleashed with different backgrounds and personalities.
Wise Man's Grandchild fans now.
Oh God.
Onto their the backgrounds and personalities, onto their clumsy, funny, painful, and emotional path towards adulthood. It sucked, all right.
What's Studio Dean done?
The original Fate Stay Night.
They also did, from recent memory, they used to be doing Konosuba, but someone else has got a license for that now.
We have an SD Gundam world.
But here's the thing, that premise sounds terrible, but it's been written by Mario Koda,
Oh yeah.
and it's been directed by Masato Ando.
Oh, here you go. There's a second firefighting one.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Two coming out at the same time?
Osana Jimmy wa Shoboshi.
Whoa, okay, that's Grinder the anime.
Yep.
First full title, Yubisaki ka no Honkai.
I want to point out this director, he's done...
Oh.
Netsujo Osana Jime.
There's a rugby
Jimmy
anime
wa
coming out.
Sobushi.
Rugby
Right.
anime coming out as well.
Yeah, but this guy who's doing that one I've been on about, he's the director from Snow White with the Red Hair. And he also... So I think the combination of those two, I think, will make it a really good anime.
I think I just saw the second firefighting anime.
Oh, that poster says it all.
It's basically it's basically full frontal, the anime.
What do you guys think of this Desert Island one? That's kind of come out very early.
Which one's that?
Sonen Desuka.
Hang on, the business fish, you know the emoji, is
Yeah.
getting an anime.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It's just called business fish. What the fuck?
There's some weird shit going on in this
Yeah.
world right now.
Yeah.
We're not actually. Doesn't seem like we're actually getting that much for sequels
Hmm.
next season.
No,
The only one we're really getting is Daimachi.
I'm looking at what the director on Go Away advert. I'm going for the
Wait,
director.
hang on. Dungeon.
I'm going with the director from.
Is it okay to pick up girls in the dungeon season 2?
Yeah,
Right?
that's that match.
Oh,
Okay,
is it? Sorry,
okay.
right.
The one that's been directed by the Desert Island one. It's been directed by Nobuyoshi Nagayama, and he directed Happy Sugar Life.
Oh, okay.
He also was an.
Oh!
So again, premise I'm not really into, but I like the idea of where he's going. Like I don't really get the idea of hot girls doing Castaway.
Yeah, well, let's see how long it goes until they resort to cannibalism.
Or, yeah, I was going to say, is it Castaway or
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies? Yeah.
What do we think, Dr. Stone? What are we thinking of that one?
It's been hyped up a lot.
I saw a bit of it and it just sounded and looked a bit ridiculous.
one
But
that's-
I'm willing to give it a try.
Yeah.
It's got good animation quality.
One that seems kind of interesting is Nakano Hito Geno no Me.
Okay, I've not seen that one.
Do you know what's amazing? The creator of Dr. Stone, one of the creators, there's two guys. One of them's called Bochi.
Ah, no way.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm just excited for.
we're good to see Hitori's done a good job.
Exactly. I'm just excited for Viking anime.
Vinland Saga.
I hope that the OP is done by a monomath.
Oh, it's what I hope it is.
I'm going to double check.
I want to hear Joe and Heg sing over this anime OP.
Literally, how good would that be? If not, someone will definitely make an AMV.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you know what's great? Vinland Saga's going to be 24 episodes.
Nice.
So it's going to go... It's done by Wit Studios, which, again, really great. They haven't released what the theme song's going to be yet, I think. Let me double check. I don't see it there. I'll double check on the staff bit. Theme songs. It's not. But it is a metal band doing the OP for it.
No way.
Survive
nice.
said the Prophet.
Excellent.
And do you know what's
Nice.
great? The ending is being done by Amir, who did Brave Shine.
Oh, nice.
So I think I'm already looking. I love the director of this one is Shuhei Yubata, and he's done a bunch of anime I've really liked. He did Inugashiki, and he directed. He's the 3D director on Aka 13.
Ah,
There's one called Bem that seems interesting.
He also directed, he did the storyboards and directed the OP for Parasite, the Maxim.
Ah.
So this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see he's finally getting Fire Force. David Productions doing it, which I mean, this
That's
thing.
a good start.
From some of the trailers I've seen, it does look really interesting.
Yeah.
Like the animation looks damn good.
Yeah, and it's directed by Yuki Yase.
I think Ripley wants us to wrap up soon.
Well, okay, Ripley, we'll start wrapping up. It's the guy who directed Durarara's doing it.
Oh yeah, do.
Well, he directed a few episodes of it. This is his first full directing job, as far as I can see. But I like where the summer season's going. I think it's going to be a very interesting season.
I feel like it's at least going to be better than the last two we've had.
Yeah.
So, little mini anime news. Food War Season 4 has been officially confirmed since we've been on.
Yeah, it's coming out in
Fall. Which
I'm
means,
looking forward to it. I love Shokugeki.
Fall is going to be sequel overload.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are in my top 15 of all time.
Nice.
And it'll be free if Haikyuu gets announced. Season 4. When Haikyuu Season 4 is on the cards, and
I think we might see a bit of bias then.
No, how am I going to pick? You got.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm likely going to be a bit biased with Food Wars as well.
Can I just say, My Hero Academia Season 4 probably won't get the wild card off me. Because as good as it's going to be, I feel like we've done it enough times now.
Yeah.
It's been so nominated, it's been so won so many.
But the thing is, like, I feel like every time we've seen a season of My Hero Academia, we've said, no, we can't vote. Like, I've always thought we can't vote it again. But
And we always end up doing it.
But the reason for that is because that the quality has just surpassed itself each time.
Yeah.
I would feel
Yeah,
okay with doing it.
somehow
if
every
justified.
season it does get better and better.
Okay.
If it was justified, then it would be fine.
And the other, I mean, not much other big news has happened since. So we'll be back next month with another vlog.
Oh, just quickly, London Anime Con.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. We'll be back next month with another vlog where we're going to be debating Your Name versus A Silent Voice, which was the best anime film that came out.
Silent Voice is on Netflix, isn't it?
Yes, it is now.
Yes, it is now. And
Don't know about Your Name.
I've got a DVD from Your Name.
Okay.
and it's also just become available on Funimation now.
Oh, brilliant! Perfect.
Here's. But we're going to be attending London Anime Con, and you can check. And I believe we're going to try and take a video diary whilst we're there, so you can see everything we get up to.
We'll try.
We'll try.
Well, as long as it doesn't get nicked off us. If you're walking around with a phone all the time.
Yeah.
Ripley won't be with us, sorry.
Unfortunately.
and the hostel doesn't let her in.
Oh.
Sorry,
It's okay, Ripley.
we didn't mean to. We tried, but Ren will make us once again eat an ungodly amount of food.
It's I likely would have done it without his help anyway.
Yeah.
I would have eaten him a lot.
It's a
Delicious.
Impossible
snack.
we're sharing a room with other people.
Oh, the better! More to join in for the
And
meal!
if you feel anything slimy against your feet, just be aware.
I hate you all. I hate you all.
We love you too, buddy. We love you too.
Differences, I have to work with them.
So we will see you guys
Next
soon.
month. See you next month, guys.
See you next month.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See you later!